It's some G's around this table. We've been working for this label, and all the hard work and dedication and all the tribulations they added to what you're seeing. We've been working for some time. The addictions to the grind. It's the focus on me. I'm still focused on this, and now there's more on the line. More on the line. There's more on the line. So focus on me. It's the focus on this. There's more on the line.
Yo, it's Daley HTG. Another episode of the G Table Podcast. This time, we definitely brought some more of the squad with us. So,
got a little panel.
Yeah, I mean, it feel official. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We made room for two more.
So we gonna start off right here. Go ahead, tell them your name, what you do, your vibe.
All right, so my name is Dakia.
Yeah.
I teach people how to build businesses and build business credit.
Okay, I like that.
They already know who I am.
Who you is, my boy?
Light skin turn.
You're not like.
Listen. I'm gonna show you my baby pictures. They already know I'm Diego. Facilitate everybody's dreams. Second half of.
Who's everybody?
Whoever's left, brother. Whoever's left, brother.
Okay then.
Let's move on to this guy to my left.
And I'm TERALL, teacher by profession, I guess, and
Bring
artist by career. Artist by purpose. So yeah.
Well, that nigga said artist by purpose. I ain't gonna lie, I like
Bring the
that.
mic
Yeah,
up a
me
little
too.
bit.
That made me feel way more. I'm Daley HTG, artist by purpose, and
Right.
Yeah, I want to change mine too.
Me too.
I want to feel
It
black and
wasn't
important.
yeah. But so today this episode is called Black Owned, and I feel like it's an important topic that we got to talk about in our community. So I brought a couple motherfuckers that I felt like really
Be black and be ownership.
define that. You know what I mean, that term black owned.
Right.
Me and my brother TERALL, we started this business called Venternal. Go ahead, talk to him about it, my boy.
So to make a very, I guess, long story short, Vent started as really an open mic. After Alton Sterling passed away, we kind of just we went to a spot in Miramar, Florida.
Yeah, chill
Same
spot.
location, chill spot, yeah. And we just wanted to find not for lack of a better word, we wanted to find a safe space, and we started our first open mic there a couple weeks after that, and it kind of snowballed into this business venture we call Vent, where we put on artists, rappers, singers, poets, some people who had different art pieces,
Comedy,
stuff like that.
dancing.
Yeah,
was
so
wild.
we just wanted to give artists a space and a place to kind of just be themselves and vent.
Yeah, man. And the best thing about that too is like it didn't even start off as like, oh, we gonna go into this owning the business. Like we really just wanted a space to express ourselves, like he said, and to see what it turned into. It kind of like sparked so much in me, like, damn, bro, like we could really do this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Big facts, yeah.
You know what I mean? But what made you decide to start a business?
I have like 3 businesses, so
Okay.
Man, let me get $1.
Well, let me the first one.
Let me hold some.
So it really was for financial independence and being able to control my own schedule. I didn't want to trade so much time for money. I wanted to be able to dictate how much money I make with how much time I spend in my business. So
We got another smart motherfucker in here, bro.
Yeah,
I like that.
We can't be on our dumb shit today.
What about you, Neuyu, facilitator?
What was the question? Which part? Why we started?
Yeah, what made you want to start a business?
I just always knew like it was gonna be business. Like I've worked since I was 13, so I was an employee and I watched me get paid the same amount as some of the adults at the job, and I was like, that ain't right. Like something about that don't make sense.
Right.
And then I fell into entrepreneurship program, and realized that like, yo, problem solving can turn into money.
Right.
That's basically what business is. Solving a problem that's a need. And so from there, it was just finding what lane it was, and then throughout everything just brought me to the idea of Neuyu, which is a marketing firm that basically specializes in getting you the organic version of you in position.
Okay.
Basically. So, clout chasing is all
just taking what you already are.
What you already make it hot.
And putting it on.
That's it. Just make it hot. Just make it a vibe.
What's y'all slogan?
Oh, inspired to create and create to inspire.
Hold up, man. I think that deserves a little.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like
I
that.
hope so, because it took me a minute to come up with that, man.
Right.
Like,
So is this your first business?
No. Yeah.
Because I know
so
you said you had 3, so I'm like, damn, nigga, we
technically,
got one.
technically, this is the evolved of the first, because like I always had the idea like not to jump ship until you perfect one.
Got you.
So it's just more from just being a freelance photographer. Or Hot Shot Photography. That was the first name.
Hot Shot?
You're crazy.
I'm glad you got where you at right now, my boy, because I ain't gonna lie.
I accept that. But yeah, that, you feel me, like going from charging
What in the name of Malibu is that,
a
nigga?
small amount for like events and shit, and then now like you getting paid bags, so it's a vibe. So I still feel like it's morphing. Right. But don't get it twisted. When I bag, like we got plans though.
Oh no! There's a lot of plans coming. What was your first business, or is it something that's still going? Or
Yeah, I still have
She
it.
sold frozen cups.
Wow. And pickle eggs and hot sausages,
See,
you know.
tell you,
Oh,
we from
shit.
Miami
We
lifestyle.
from Miami.
Okay.
Everybody
Right.
wants to sell pickle
I don't know
eggs
nothing
and
about that. I'm
sun.
from Broward County.
Y'all was the candy.
You know what I mean? Sheesh. I mean, if we talking about that, nigga, I used to slang candy in high school and middle
Come
school.
on now.
Big
You
facts.
asked that
what's your
question.
sugar?
He was today's years old when he met me. So how would he know if I was a kid?
You from
Come
Miami? I
on
can see it in
now.
your eyes. I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
candy ladies is like originated like in Miami or in the South.
What
And,
is a
like,
candy
So-
lady, first of all?
So,
Like,
so okay.
let me see if we talking about the same thing, because I got my own idea of what
It's
it's
a
about.
house and a lady who sell candy.
Yeah,
That's it?
yeah, basically.
It's like a
Simple
convenience store
term.
outside of a
Oh,
house.
see,
Yeah.
Jamaica,
Right.
I shop. I shop on the.
I mean, yeah.
Right,
I mean-
we just call it a candy lady though. So,
Okay, all right.
guess.
Hey, don't go off speaking different
No,
languages.
because
Keep
y'all
it
want to
English
claim
because,
Miami.
you know,
I'm going to
I gotta
stand tall
say
on my
I
shit.
mean,
All right,
you know,
all right.
Miami is Florida.
Right.
Yeah, dog.
Miami and Florida is
They talking
different.
crazy about
Miami is Florida. We
Miami
don't
is
care
its
about
own
nowhere
state.
else. Miami's
Right.
its own
Miami is
state.
their own thing.
We just
All
gonna
right,
say
all
that.
right.
fact.
Miami is its own state.
That's a whole fact.
Okay, but yeah, what was your first business, or
I
is
had
your
a
first business?
Cake business as well.
Oh yeah, that's
you know about,
right.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Sugarfoot.
Oh, you sweet. Okay.
You selling diabetes.
Right.
Hey, yo,
It's good
Give
for
my
the soul,
insulin.
you know.
it is. No, I've
for the
seen some of her designs, bro. It's crazy.
That's fire.
Nah, it's wild. It's wild.
fire.
I love that. But
So
what?
you do private parties and stuff?
Jesus
Like
Christ.
things like that?
Do I do private parties?
Yeah, like events,
I don't
like
know
catering.
what you're asking.
No,
For the cake?
Yeah, no, we
Oh,
gonna keep
okay.
it PG.
All right.
Hey, I'm like,
I'm like, wait a minute. For a cake business, that
Hey,
was
bro,
just
you know we
cake.
putting this out in the
I don't know
public,
if it's
my boy, like
private
this-
or
You know,
public.
sometimes because when I
We
used to do
airing this
events,
episode.
when I used to do events, like they used to
Alright.
cater the you feel me?
I gotta
the-
go home.
Right.
Cause some people did.
My
like,
mama
some
go
people
watch
just
this.
stayed in a private sector. Like they only did like parties for like the general public. They didn't cater
Got
to
you,
like
got you,
corporate
got you.
affairs
Right,
and
right,
stuff
right,
like
right,
that,
right.
which is stupid. But
Dumb as shit. Cause you could wax when it's like a
my
private.
boy,
joint.
$20 a pop.
What?
$20 a
That's
pop
true.
cake.
Okay,
A cake pop.
I like that. So, what is your second business?
I have an eyelash and hair business as well.
Okay.
God
Yeah,
damn.
I have a lot going on.
See why you blinking?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh
y'all
yeah, these are from
don't know if y'all
this is from my brand as well.
self
so,
promo.
yeah.
I like that.
What's the name of your brand? Go ahead and plug yourself now.
For the eyelashes and hair is Eye Luminous. So yeah.
And the cake?
For the cakes is Confection Haven.
What is it?
Confection.
Haven.
Confection?
Yes.
Nah, damn.
You can
alright.
tell he don't watch no cooking shows.
Nah,
I know what the
no.
fuck. I know
I was
confections
like,
is, bro.
why
I
the
watch.
cake's confessing?
I watch Nailed It. You know what I mean? Come on, my
I'm a
boy.
little nervous. I might be putting my words together.
Nah, I'm just saying. I
Look,
felt
don't start with
dumb.
me.
I was like, I
Don't
felt.
start with me. I'm a guest here.
Okay, I like that,
I'm gonna
man.
Google
I
it.
like that. I
Confection.
like that.
Sound like an Usher song. These are my confections.
Confection is sugar now. Come on now.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yes.
I
Not
didn't even know that.
confession.
It sound like an Usher
Confections.
song, bro.
Yes.
Listen, I know
Oh, my
confessions,
God.
confetti,
You know what?
Congress. That's all
You
I
didn't
know.
tell me I was gonna get bullied coming here today.
I
you
didn't
from
know he
Miami?
was
I
going to
feel a
do
little
this.
pressure.
You know what I'm saying?
You knew.
I
You
did,
knew
though.
him.
I ain't gonna lie
Right,
to
you
you.
know his character, so you knew.
Right.
All right, so
And your third venture?
Is Wealth Building Guru. That's where I teach people how to start
Right,
businesses and
right.
business credit. you
That's
know
where
what
I'm
I
gonna get a
mean?
dollar from.
Yeah,
All right.
Shit, I want a
You can
dollar
write
from
it off,
everything.
tax write-off.
I sure can.
Feed the less
Donations.
fortunate.
That's right.
I'll classify as the less fortunate.
Oh my
Donations.
God.
Listen, donations. Donate some
like
of them
that.
confections.
I like that though. I feel like I feel like it's important, man. Like I like to see this. Like I like to see us as young black people have the ability.
Don't mind that. That's
Right,
the.
y'all know how it is parenting and doing business.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You got to do business around the clock, no
We
matter
love
what's
black
going
babies.
on. That's right.
Facts.
Let y'all know it's
she like,
black
hell
on
yeah.
camera, it's black behind camera.
Right.
Let y'all know it's black going through.
Yeah.
But you were saying? She was saying.
She like, hey, they gonna hear me.
Right.
Why I ain't get my drop?
Mama took my tablet. I'm
Why
putting
I'm
up
not
the
on
whole
the
show.
mic? Stop it.
But I was saying like I think that's important. Us as like young black people. I feel like this generation is taking that on our shoulders. You feel what I'm saying? To be able to start our own businesses and branch off into different areas because none of your business are alike.
Right.
So for you to even be that versatile, I think is very important.
Right.
Because you said something where you said
Don't quote me.
it's important to
Wow.
like perfect the first one to
Yeah.
kind of.
Right.
But I think what people get lost in sometimes is they try to be perfect
Bingo.
before they even start at all.
Right. So when we talk about like perfecting, it's really just the idea of having your system in place.
Right.
Because businesses is rinse and repeat. You just change your product and a marketing plan.
Right.
Gotcha.
But the notion of a business remains the same.
Right.
So if you get one, it's easy to just
Right.
double down on the others.
Emphasis on the rinse and repeat.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
all it is.
Yeah.
And
Emphasis on that.
you better position yourself to self fund yourself. So you really don't need to run to the bank on the second ventures.
Right.
So that's where a lot of people get it twisted. Whereas like, I mean, then again, like you have the ability to do that, although you should run to the banks and use their
other
money
people's
to
money.
play.
Yeah.
But if you're not in that position,
Don't let it stop you.
Right.
exactly.
Don't let it
So
stop
the
you.
first business would allow you to like do the second business or anything the way you want. Basically, create fuck you money.
Because what I'm finding a lot is in this day and age right now, once something becomes a trend, everybody just claims to want to do it.
Yeah.
But doesn't necessarily like
Know how to do it.
know how to or even
yeah.
take the time to learn it.
Yeah.
So my question to y'all now is, do you think that black owned being such a trendy thing is a good thing for us? Or is it more of a bad thing? Like, how do you think it
Nah,
weighs?
it's a great
I think
thing.
it's a good thing.
Keep
Yeah?
pushing
Yeah, I
it.
think it's a good
Definitely.
thing for a fact. I mean, to expound a bit, you feel
Right.
But I feel like it's good because it's going to kind of weed out the fuck shit, so to speak. So you feel me? Like, because it's kind of an oversaturated idea.
Right.
A lot of us are going to get into it and see, okay, hold up, can we actually sustain this long term?
Right.
And from that, we're going to be able to see, okay, how can we actually support one another, benefit one another,
Gotcha.
actually build a proper connection.
It'll show like clear separation between the ones who are really
Right.
and gotcha.
right.
Okay.
And, just more of the same. It'll show us what we need to see, especially I think as black people, because we kind of just getting our feet wet, whereas
Right.
like other races have kind of done this for so long,
Yeah,
and
we're
we're
just
kind of
catching
behind
up.
the 8 ball.
100%.
It's crazy to say we're just getting our feet wet because black-owned businesses started in about 1865.
Right.
And we're
Yeah.
still trying to get to the top where other races are with their businesses. So,
And
Yeah.
importantly, like I look at it like just like kind of like the movie industry, like let it be a trend to hire black. You get what I'm saying? Now we open the door for more black directors.
Bingo.
Because the crazy part is like the black dollar is powerful.
Right.
But the black dollar don't really, the motherfuckers spending the money don't really own nothing.
Right, right,
So
right, right.
now, let's make it popular so banks could look at a black name and be like, oh, that's potential to make money right there. Instead of
Bingo.
looking at a black name and be like, nah, let's deny the application off rip.
Right.
So, fuck it. Let's make it trendy. I don't care who's, like, if you're in it, first of all, if you want to get into business, good luck.
Right.
That's number one. Entrepreneurship, that's if you make that choice, cool. But like fuck it. Like register that shit.
right.
Own that
Please,
shit. Leverage that
register
shit.
it.
Fuck it. Because what's gonna happen is like I said, like the most important part, like they follow where the money is going.
Right.
That's capitalism, right?
Right,
so
right.
if a black director can bring out black crowd and then we get bins off of a movie,
Right.
what you think the next studio is gonna do?
Of course. It
And then
kind
what
of
you
is a
think the
snowball
base
effect.
is gonna snowball.
Yeah.
So we just gotta play it in a way where we really, double down on the sectors. Get
Right.
black tech, get black agriculture, get black like science, get black, you know, in the finance
just
world,
tap
so
into all markets.
just everywhere,
And
everywhere.
like
media.
you said, because we've been kind of kept out for so long. I also agree. I think it's a great thing. I think at this, like whether they're successful or not, like get your feet wet.
Right.
Get in the door. Like we've been kept to the side, pushed to the side for this large amount of time. It don't matter if it's oversaturated. We deserve that shit. We got a lot of catching up to do.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
And especially since like they hold, it's a bottleneck.
Right.
Like,
Facts,
like,
bro. They
getting
control
to
the whole
percenters,
thing.
getting to like even the ideas of banks and
Christ.
everything. Like they really chokehold it. So the game in itself is rigged.
Right.
And then you black, nigga, they disconnect your controller.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? You can't even play. So like, and I just think that like black people, we reinvent the game and we switch the game.
Right.
So like even making poor cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Like even in sports and all of that. So
Right.
I think if we really reinvent the game, I think, bro, like even the idea of college is gonna get flipped on its head.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers is not gonna go to college.
Because it's not, once
coming
people
out of high
realize
school.
that, like, because I mean, at a certain time, it was something that was, because it was kept away again for
Because
so
it was
long.
rigged.
It was like, you need to go this way, you need to go this route.
Right.
But if you think about it, a lot of us were successful because we went to trade schools and we learned to trade and we
Develop
were
a
able
skill.
to
Look, skill
survive.
sets are highly profitable.
Man.
Right? Okay.
And that's
And I
the
think
thing.
they-
you
I
don't
think
go
they
to
will
college,
forever
get you a
be.
skill set
Yeah.
Right.
and build off of that.
That's the crazy part of it, and this is why I say like school need to get flipped in itself because it's backwards. Like instead of identifying like what the fuck you're great at, because like if you really monitor a child, you could peep their gift dumb early.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Like,
Or at the very least, look what they don't fucking like.
right.
Right.
And if you peep that, double down on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Double down on that and just nurture that and then just get that to the point where like by the time they get to high school, bro, like you'll get a high schooler being able to change a whole transmission, flip a whole car, do
Yeah.
that. Can you imagine what dropping a bag? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
fuck going to school.
Instead of like, yo, don't just waste all this bread and set yourself up for debt, this and that.
bro, it's
Just
so
to go to
crazy.
school. Find
Get
what
you
you
a
fuck
skill
with.
set.
Yeah.
Okay.
They, bro, I swear to you, bro, like the school system just forget about all of the credit nonsense when it's
Yeah.
trying to give you a loan.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Of course.
Oh, you got negative credit?
Right.
Get this $40,000 school loan.
Quick.
Right.
And then
And come back for more.
and then they trap
And
you
come
into the
back
rat
from home.
race because
Right.
what they tell you, go get a job to start paying that
Yep.
off. Bro, the minimum payment is like a stack. Nigga, that's a
Right.
mortgage.
Right.
Fuck
And you fresh out.
Right.
Where you making that bread
Right.
from?
Right.
And they kill me
with-
on the application when they
with-
say you have to have like 5 years
Experience.
experience. Like,
With zero
bitch,
experience.
how?
Yeah, dog, that shit crazy.
You want to
dog.
know like what I always tell like people? I'm like, bro, like I went to college, I dropped out. Fuck it. Don't go. If you spend 4 years, you work 2 jobs and save that bread, in 4 years, boy,
Yeah.
you'll have fuck you money to go do what you want.
Yeah,
Right.
it's more
And
your passion.
You get
y'all
what
are,
I'm saying?
and y'all are in an age of free information.
Nigga,
Right.
YouTube
We spoke
exists.
about this,
yeah, we did.
bro.
YouTube University? Come on.
There's so much information out here that you
Bro.
can just go and find.
Right.
Or even if you want to go to like somebody that might have packaged it for you, done
Right.
done the legwork for you, packaged it.
And they never
You can
drop for
still
that.
go get that, and it's cheaper than you going to the
Because
fucking
it
school,
doesn't
bro.
matter if you go and get the knowledge from it's gonna sound fucked up.
Fuck it.
A junkie. Right?
Okay, hold up. All right, so
Listen though,
now give me a
crackheads be having
second, because
knowledge,
we.
though.
I'm gonna tell you, I just told somebody about
Miami
the other day.
crackheads, listen,
They are
Miami
very
crackheads,
intelligent.
They be having
Right.
wisdom.
Now let's talk
If
about
y'all
it.
pick and choose the
I
wisdom.
low key think
Right.
Not
there's
the crack
something in
wisdom.
crack that we should all.
No.
Wait, what?
We should
No.
Let me.
What was that, my
All
boy?
right, hold on. Let me.
Hey,
What
turn
I'm
his
trying
mic
to
off.
say is,
Right.
because if you think about it, right?
No, I'm not.
Other than like it ruining families,
Right?
right?
Okay.
What harm? You were saying about the.
I ain't
you
say
said-
shit. I ain't say shit, brother. I said I ain't know what the fuck confessions. That's all the fuck I said.
Yo.
I didn't say shit. I said don't go
My
to
boy,
school. I ain't said
I
do
was looking
drugs
for
and not go to
somebody-
school, brother.
Right.
And all of y'all niggas let me down. I want to let
Yeah,
y'all know
'cause you
from
kind
the
of
Listen,
lost
brother,
us
we
with
ain't
the
gonna
Bro,
let
crack.
I've known you
The crack is just
for
I was trying to
years.
fix my mic, nigga. I don't know what you
Look, right. When he went to crack, you kind of lost me.
Not
you
even
know?
a smart nigga
I got
said
lost.
nothing. He was over there like,
Yo, I'm
Right.
crying.
Where are we going with this?
But like if you extract the wisdom, right? Because they say like a wise man watches what it was like a wise
Nigga, I don't know.
A wise
You on your own.
A wise man don't do drugs. Nah, like a wise man like learn from another man's mistake.
Right.
True.
Why?
It's a mistake, brother. It's intangible.
Whatever it is, my boy.
So ain't
You
no
know
pause.
what he just said based off.
I took you to church?
Yeah, you did.
Pastor, what you just
Amen.
said?
Okay. All right. So
What we said as a
what
unit.
he just said, you learn from another person's mistakes.
Facts.
Right,
So I
facts.
want people to understand, especially when it comes to like mentoring and getting coaches and different things like that. I don't know what it is. Sometimes
Shut the
black
fuck
people
up and listen.
are afraid to invest their money in the education, especially when it comes to developing a new skill set or learning something. If they've spent their time mastering this, it's not going to be free.
Yeah, no, it
It's not
shouldn't
going to
be.
be free.
It's just
It
like
shouldn't
college.
be.
The only
Bingo.
difference is that the fucking government funds your way to this teacher's master's degree.
Not even
Right.
just that. The government's ODing it.
Right.
Right.
That I'm ball. Hey, I'm gonna step it up a bit.
Okay, hold
You're
on, Nick. Let me-
learning. You're learning for the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
That's true.
teacher in college that's teaching you for the future.
I see what you're
Sure
saying.
enough.
All
You
right.
get what I'm saying? So by the time 4 years come around and you're done,
It's already moved on.
It's
already moved
you
on.
might as well save that money. Like you
Yeah.
might as well go pick. Like the crazy part that I'm kind of like mad about, like this accessibility like vibe, is creating lazy learners.
Right.
For a fact. I
But
think
the
get what I'm
crazy thing
saying?
is,
Right
now,
all the information on the internet is different information. So yeah, you can go on there and look on YouTube,
the
this and the
application
third,
part
where
still
you're gonna
needs to
find
be
somebody that's
applied.
talking about this in a different way, that same topic. Somebody else is doing it a different way. So
It's kind of like
yeah,
porn.
it's free. You just
Stick
gotta
with
figure
me.
out which free
Okay,
portion
hold
of it
on.
is worth you
It's
actually
kind of
trying
like
to do.
porn. It's kind of like porn, right?
My boy.
You go on your favorite porn site.
Wait.
Which one you
Hey.
saying was yours again?
I did not tell you I had a favorite porn site.
Hey, sir.
But
sir.
no, stick with me
Sir,
though.
no. I couldn't get my
No.
crap topic
Right.
off. You
Now
ain't
you
talking about
losing
no
me.
porn,
But
bro.
listen though, bro. It's
Yeah,
kind
nah.
of all right, cool. Fuck it, right?
Right,
It's kind
go
of like going
ahead.
to the club.
You on your own.
Yeah.
But check it though.
Okay.
Like, or all right, fuck it.
No, stop fucking it, bro.
Right, just get into it. Get into it.
She said it right, bro. We good.
You
bro.
on your own. Go ahead.
All right, because I said porn, you said nah. All right, it's like an empty parking lot with too much spaces.
All right.
You don't know where to park.
Okay.
Sometimes you
Just
don't need-
park somewhere. Is what we're
sometimes
trying to
you don't
say.
need-
I think
sometimes
is what
you
we're
don't
trying.
need that
Just park
option.
somewhere. Yeah.
So what happens is like a lot of people, it's like too much information,
Right.
right?
It confuses or like.
It creates a
Right.
sense of stagnation because you're sitting there verifying too much from
Right,
what you're
right,
hearing
right,
and not
right,
verifying
right.
from what you're like learning from doing.
But this
Right.
is the thing. Allow yourself like a grace
fuck
period.
up.
Right.
Allow yourself a grace period where you say, okay, I'm interested in this.
Right.
The first step should be let me find credible sources.
Bingo.
That should be the first step. Don't just let me just fit. No, let me find a credible. I see you do it all the time.
Right.
Like if there's a something going on with some type of equipment or something that we're trying to do, I'll watch him go to something and be like, nah, I don't really like that. I don't really like that. All right, I fuck with
videos
these.
max.
And then
I
it's
got a
like,
4
okay,
video max roll.
do I like how they're teaching it? Because that's also important.
Right.
I might not like this nigga's the way he's
Right.
the level of this
yeah.
mic. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Let me go to somebody that might fit my learning style a little bit better.
Right.
But it's there.
And then that's
You know?
and in that part that you just said,
I
like
was
the,
just
like the
gonna go
learning
with that.
part.
Right.
This is why I say like school is so like critical. Like I feel like they should just change it up because if you start like putting kids in classes around how they learn, first and foremost, like identify that. Like you're a teacher.
They don't want
you
that,
could
bro.
attest to
Right.
this.
Yeah.
They don't
Like,
want that.
I mean, bro, and it's crazy because there's a few points that y'all made, and I'm like, my brain is like going to like 10 different
Right,
points.
right.
Get
so,
off the crack.
so one of the biggest things, like we were just talking about, is learning styles and teaching to a learning style. That's one thing, and then I think one of the biggest things that has to be taken into account is the concept of what a curriculum is.
Right.
So curriculum basically is how you go from A to Z in a school year in college. So for example, we know in college you got to have prerequisites. After
Right.
you do your prerequisites, then
Right.
you do your major
core
stuff,
classes,
and your core classes, yada
Yeah.
yada yada. And like a lot of that, like you were saying, bro, it's bullshit. And I think what would be kind of cool is if they kind of found a way to fuse like the entrepreneurship side with the school side in the sense that there was a curriculum where, okay, if you want to be a photographer or a videographer, there will be either YouTube classes where the curriculum is, or there is a curriculum or a series of videos that you can watch that can get you to a specific skill set. You feel me? Because that's important. Yeah. That's important as fuck. Because I mean, in any field or anything that you do, bro, as a teacher, as what we do as our day jobs, bro, we had to have like on the job training. Like we had to have on the job training. You feel me? Like my first year, bro, I was like, oh shit, how do you do this? How do you do that? Like a lesson plan didn't come naturally to me.
Yeah, you had to.
I had to like you said, I had to do this shit. I had to actually be in there. I had
real
to
life
actually
application.
Understand.
Even learning how to react. Learning how to control how you react to certain kids, because like you're getting like a wild bunch of kids that's coming from different homes.
Yeah, that's a whole podcast episode in itself.
No, we gonna definitely hit that. We gonna definitely hit that.
So even with that, I've also had this idea to like switch a college up, draft the kids, enroll them, give them a loan. The whole school, the whole 4 years, you working on your business plan. At the end of it, you get the funding. So instead of us giving you a loan to go fucking learn some shit and risk not learning, because you're not in control of who your teacher is. So you don't know what type of teacher that you're getting. For the most part, you got the first year to figure out what your business is. Right. Or come into the school, that's how you qualify. Have a business plan or business idea
that I approve of or whatever,
Right, so you get drafted in, the whole 4 years is working on developing that.
Right.
I mean, I respect that.
Yeah,
I think before you go there,
is actually a college that actually does that.
Because I want to piggyback off of what you said.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's a solid ass concept.
Because now the college would have investing equity in the business plan.
I want to see it succeed.
Right. So now, if you take capitalism out the picture, where I got to make sure you win. If you move in like that,
I get it.
Because you remember when they
don't want that though. So.
When they did that with teachers, when y'all bonuses was based on the metrics of the kids,
the kids'
so
performance.
Kids performance.
So like how well they did on FCAT or how well they did like grading wise.
Yeah,
we got bonuses like maybe it wasn't nothing crazy, but it was like an extra 1,000, 2,000 a year.
Got you.
Right. It was something.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So
a year, they should be giving that to y'all a paycheck.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
But that's a whole nother topic, because boy, there's some shit. But what was the point that you wanted?
Based off what you said that everybody's learning style is different, correct?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
said
since
that.
we're talking about business, I want people.
After you said the crack part, you got off crack. You got off crack and went. You got right.
Right.
Which was my point.
Which
was my point.
There's always room to grow, okay?
But
what he said based off the learning style, I want people, especially black people, to understand that when you're doing business, it's okay to network. Even if you do the same type of business as somebody else, guess what? You have a particular audience that you cater to. They have a particular audience that they cater to. So you don't have to step on nobody else's bag.
Please.
If you network, you will get to the net worth that you're trying to get to.
Hold on.
So make
Before you
sure,
say nothing, run that back one more time. She said, you got to network.
Network.
Hey,
I'm telling you, you have to network to net worth. You never know what somebody else can teach you.
Right.
True.
What other connections they have. You know, most people in Miami know it as links. You know,
you
got links
plugs.
and stuff.
Right.
So you never know who else they may know that can help grow and scale your business. So don't be afraid to network with people just because you do the same type of thing. Everybody else learns differently. So your customer may learn differently from their customer. So don't be afraid to network with people.
And don't get it twisted.
Okay
like these big companies do this all the time.
But that brings me to my point.
They run the industry. Right. So if you look at if we band together and we move in one manner,
it'll be harder to
stop.
What
run to?
Facts.
So now y'all control the pricing, y'all control everything.
So the next topic, which kind of leads into the networking, is how do you handle your relationships and friendships and that stuff while having a business? Because a lot of us here, either our business is our main source of income, or we have to take time to do a 9-to-5 to be able to fund our business. Either way, that doesn't leave us with much time for anything on the personal side or even networking on the business side, because you might not even have the time allocated in your life to even be able to handle that. So how do you guys manage that? Because I know I don't, so my life is in turmoil.
I think the reality is you got to pick a side and be content with it.
Bingo. Okay.
I chose my side.
I would say if you were since you're like, for example, since I'm working a 9 to 5, I use the people at my 9 to 5 to help fund this business idea too. Because I feel like one of the biggest things that I've seen, bro, like, quick sidebar. I know this dude who was selling insurance and
got you.
And he was he was selling insurance, bro, and like this, and he was like trying to like be
insurance,
right?
Insurance.
No, bro, no, like real shit. He was
Careful.
actually trying
Insurance
to sell like life
Craigslist.
insurance policies.
Okay,
This
okay.
nigga was like 21 or 22 or 23, and his biggest problem was actually getting motherfuckers who was willing to be,
Right.
you know, to get coverage.
Because ain't nobody at 22 thinking about life insurance, bro.
And I'm like, and I was like, the reason why this nigga's not succeeding is because he don't know nobody.
Right.
His mentor was a guy who's been a police officer and was like on the force for 20 years. And all that former police officers, all his clients were people he worked with in the past.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a way that having the skills, that having a job and knowing how to relate to people and knowing how to build with them, you feel me? Creating that kind of a relationship from a younger age, so to speak, helps you in business, because you need that. For me, I need a skill. Like, I talk to people, bro. I be talking to people about shit, like just random shit, and then like I feel like we find like a random thing that we connect on, and I'm like, oh snap! Like at work, I didn't know there was a chick who went to charter that I work with, and I yeah, bro, it was on some weird shit. Like,
What's charter? Because I've
Right. I was like, is that
Never,
something that you
never-
two know
no,
about?
we're not giving them no.
shit.
all
That
right, yeah, but she went to my high school.
Right.
Okay.
You're
She went to my high school, and I
Right.
was like, I didn't even know you did. And she like wore the I think she wore like the school's jacket one day, and I was
Yeah.
like, I went to that high school too.
Funny enough,
and,
yeah.
And finding stuff like that, and even me and her just holding the conversation based on something that
Right.
simple.
When you're
Could
starting
build
a business, that's
relationship, you
important
feel me?
too. Building relationships.
Yeah.
Knowing what your
Cultivating it, yeah.
customer likes, what they watch, what they're interested in, that helps you build. Even if you're somebody with no following, no type of clientele, you don't know people, you really have to know what it is your ideal client likes, what they watch, what they do. Think and breathe,
And then-
like, and
yeah,
you get
that-
what I'm saying? And that's what'll help you grow and scale your business.
This
too.
nigga's
That's
been
what-
preaching that since.
Yeah, that's where it comes down to marketing, because that, like, the reality is, like, when you first start, like, you don't have money to advertise.
Nah.
Right? So
Brokey
your first group of audience is gonna be your reach.
Right.
Right.
So if
Yeah.
your reach is your job, your church,
Your
the
school,
school,
your
the-
family,
your
whatever.
block, or whatever the case is,
Right.
satisfy those people and build a system on how you satisfy them.
Right.
All right, cool. I was able to deliver this on this time. Work on the back end stuff. Use them as your guinea pig, because they'll be a little more forgiving.
A lot more forgiving. For
A lot
sure.
more forgiving,
for sure.
right?
For sure.
And then you grow from there, because now that's gonna give you the fucking credibility that you're looking for. So you sold a couple, but if Buddy were to sold a couple insurance policies, now he could step to people and be like, no, you say that, but I've sold 30 policies to other 18-year-olds.
Right.
Or to such and such in your situation.
Right.
Now that becomes a convincing point. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it becomes organic, because guess what you did? You just used real shit that you're
Right.
going through. You feel me?
Use real life credibility and
Right.
Exactly.
To get you to there.
So
Yeah.
so it's just one of those things where, like, the reason I said, like, pick a side and be content with it, because the reality is that there is no balance.
Bingo.
Absolutely not.
You get what I'm saying? Because, like, even if you
I disagree, bro.
like
The balance for me, the balance is your peace. So when you're at peace with your decision, that's the balance. Whatever
That's the
decision,
content part.
don't worry
But how
about.
will you get there if you're still balancing the both of them? How would
But
you
this-
know which portion is your piece?
But this is the thing: you have to find that peace. You can't base it off of what other people expect from you.
and that's what the content part is,
So,
because it's
yeah.
like if we've been in scenarios where we've been in the studio, like at the hub for like bro,
Nigga, we went to Cali.
Fam, bro, like we'll pull up here like 8 in the morning. We'll look up, it's 7 p.m. and we don't even know that. And to us, we just look at like how much work we got done.
Right.
Oh, we worked on this piece of art. We worked on this, whatever.
Right.
We're not looking at the time base, right?
Right. Yeah.
So now when you look at like how much you missed out, like I go home, I got to watch recordings of shows, recordings of games, like
Right.
while I'm eating before I go to
Right.
sleep.
Right.
Because like I don't have that life
Of the
at the
catching
time.
it at the time.
You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
so that's where that content part, which probably balance and content, because
Yeah,
it's like
because
you
I wanted to clarify that for them, because I want people to understand that, like you said, picking a side doesn't necessarily mean that,
success or like a regular life.
or that the other side is gonna appreciate that you chose the other side. Because, for instance, if you have family members, a significant other, or just regular friendships, you might drift away from that. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like me and Terrell in high school itself weren't the closest of people.
Right.
But once we got out of high school, we had similar interests.
Right.
We were going after a similar journey.
And it's just gravitation.
You gradually build a stronger bond.
Laws
Now
of
people that
attraction.
might have been like my closest friends.
Well, you know what?
That's
You
the
was
universe.
I
a
mean,
young man, okay?
I know, baby. I know, baby. You feel me? I dropped that for a
you ain't
reason.
even really say
I
that.
heard you.
For the, like, cause I feel,
We stopped
I
you from
feel
doing crack
like
because
I
you was
feel
heading
like
down that road.
I feel like I said a couple
We ain't gonna let
things.
that shit
I
go.
ain't gonna
No,
lie
what
to
you
you.
said was
And
great.
at
No,
no
I'm not taking away
point-
from
No,
that.
but you knew
But he
what-
called my
you
attention
knew
at
what
long
she
attraction.
You knew what sugar was. I ain't know that. You a little
Alright.
smart.
I done gave him credit throughout.
But that's like, bro. That's why I
Take
get
your
mad.
time. Hey, take your time, dog.
Right.
Take your
Nah,
time.
it's
Pass
just-
the ticket time.
It's just a passion of frustration
Nah.
when I see people not failing forward, right? Like fucking go do fail forward.
Facts. Just do it.
Just
Right.
do it, and you're gonna see the universe separate the fuck shit
Bingo.
with
Yes.
the motherfuckers that's supposed to be there.
I'm telling you.
And at some point, the universe ain't even gonna do nothing. It's just gonna constantly. It's gonna keep you in that space.
It's that energy.
where you're gonna have to make a decision.
Right.
It's gonna force you to make that decision because at some point you have to decide what's
Right.
more important.
You either could beat life or you could get shoved by life.
Right.
That's how I look at it. And I rather pay my bill early
Right.
than pay my bill on the final notice. Yo, we about to come cut it.
Right,
Now
right.
you're trying to figure it out. Like you don't want life to shove you. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
So it's like just jumping in front of that and just like, bro, just let that bro pick a side,
And pick
bro.
up on tendencies, man. The longer you do this, like y'all said, it's rinse and repeat, bro. The longer you do this, it's easier for you to identify certain things that
Quick.
off rip, you're like, all right, you know what?
That's gonna waste my
There's
time.
no need for me to get invested over there.
Right.
Like regardless of what it might look like right now, I've seen too much of that. That's
To
already
know, yeah,
but-
predictive pattern. Like you can
Yeah.
predict what the fuck is the outcome gonna be.
Right.
Like motherfuckers
Facts.
always look at you like you think you know the no.
I do know though.
Like I know
I
enough
went
of this.
through
I've
it.
seen enough
Yeah,
of
I
this
went through
to
it.
know that the pattern that you're going 1 + 1 will equal fucking 2,
Right.
and that's
So-
experience.
So how do you build the tough skin necessary for when you have family, friends, close coworkers, whatever that don't necessarily support?
Fuck them.
Right. I
Like
keep
how do
doing
you
what it
how
is
do you
that I
build
do.
that? How do you take offense to it though?
I don't. I just
In the
isolate
beginning, you do.
myself. I don't isolate myself. My business just keeps pushing me forward, so we eventually just become isolated. From one
Got
another.
you.
You
Got
understand?
you. Got you.
It's the goal. You gotta lock in the goal. Like I
Right.
always tell people, it's like, bro, it's like want this shit like you want air.
Bingo.
Like if you hold your breath long enough, motherfucker, you gonna fight for fucking air.
Facts.
Right.
So if that's the case, anybody that's not fucking oxygen
Let them go.
is suffocating you, bro.
Right.
What about you,
Let
T?
me tell you, most of the people that will support you will be strangers, no matter what you do
Bro,
in life.
and that's the
And
weird
you have
part.
To keep going.
It's not weird.
It's the
You have to
motherfuckers that
keep
don't
going.
know
It's
you.
not because
People that
I heard a
don't
great
know
concept
you.
by that too, but yeah.
Those be the ones that support you.
Hey,
No, what was
put
the
a pin in
question,
that.
though? Repeat it again for me.
Post that. We coming back to that one. I'm gonna
Right.
get it down
I
to
got
you, brother.
The question was, how do you take offense when you have people that are close to you, whether it's your family, like your mom, your dad, your brothers, or really close friends that you know from whatever? So they see you on your journey with music. They see you on your journey as a businessman with Vent, and they don't support you. You see them screaming loud for some other shit that don't even got nothing to do with them.
Right.
But when it comes to you, it's like it's silent.
I mean, damn, it's kind of to their point. It is kind of a fuck them in the sense that it's like you kind of gotta do you.
Yeah, you got no
can't-
choice.
Your path is your path. You know what I'm saying? So like, you really just gotta push forward, dog. Ain't no real. If your vision is your vision, bro, like you really gotta chase that. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once that's your purpose, bro, it's not really up to anybody else to deal with it. It's you.
Yeah.
And literally, bro, like everybody else will kind of fall in line once they see it either working or they see that you serious about it, and then you just go from there.
Bro, it's I look at it like this, bro. Like your family's not supposed to fucking support you. They're not your fucking customer. You don't provide value to them. Like
They can
that's
support you for free though.
Well,
Sharing your posts, telling people about what you do. That's
dub all
free
of that.
support.
No, dub all of that. No, you know who I want to support me? I want people who find value in what I do, because that's where the dollar. Fuck your support, right? The reality is we need fucking dollars, right? And what is the greatest way to show that you fuck with something is by giving something that you work hard for.
Right.
Americans work hard for their money. Motherfuckers work hard for their money.
The world works hard for their money.
If you
Here
have
at the
a job, you
G
work
Table
hard for your money.
podcast, we don't just exclude.
You giving your money like nobody gives their money to a broken product. To sucky service or whatever the case is, right?
Niggas be paying broke ass strippers all the time.
But they provide a value, and that's why. Like I've seen motherfuckers blow money on strippers before funding their homeboy's business.
See, it's
right?
cool if you blow it on a fire stripper, but it's like,
But that's where the notion comes in.
What's her name on Players Club?
Diamond.
Bingo.
yeah, if you blow it on something that's, you feel me, then it's like, all right, cool. But what I meant.
But what I'm saying is, focus on the people, because at the end of the day, your business is supposed to provide some sort of value that people seek, and this is just like the art, right? Like a lot of people think about the public when they're making the art. Fuck that. Make what you make. And see who comes along with you on your journey,
and then cater to them.
And then stick to cater.
I mean,
to them.
I get what you're saying. That's a healthy way of looking at it.
Right. You know, but still, you my family, you my homegirl. You supposed to support me.
It ain't gonna kill
you. Can share it, comment on it, share it to another, audience that may need my service. Come on now.
But here's the thing, you are in a certain light to certain people.
Right.
Yeah, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. I'm still the little nigga from high school.
By my nickname sometimes, right? I will never be this expert to them.
Right.
Fam, I literally do this day in and day out.
Right.
And they still look at me like, nah, you the stuttering, short little nigga that used to run around and play with action figures.
I mean, I could attest to that.
I agree with that part. Now, I would say family and friends should support
Sum it
you.
up, brother.
Right.
Of course.
Bitch, I teach funny nigga. Hey, fuck you, nigga. I got him.
Hey, I stutter in front of my kids, bro. I'll be like, yeah, you fuck up sometimes.
Hey, players fuck up too.
Right.
But no. Your family, I feel like your family should support or at least help you with groundwork shit of your dreams. So, for example, like, my mom knows that my wife is she started her business, and she just offered like, yo, she's like, hey T, I could help her with the vending price of the table. It's like $75 at this event we got coming.
Right.
You feel me? Little things like that, I feel like they can support. Bingo. Or at least show their appreciation by like, all right, here's a few dollars, or I'm gonna at least pass the business card around.
Right.
Yada. Stuff like that. It don't gotta be nothing major.
Ain't nobody asking for
It
OD.
don't gotta be
bro.
nothing astronomical.
Let that be the blessing that they give you.
Yeah, I mean,
don't set the expectation.
You should never expect. But I'm just saying. But think about it from a moral standpoint, right? Just from put it this way, there's been plenty times where people have come to me about shit that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Got absolutely nothing to do with me. Right. But if I know somebody.
Bingo.
I've been all free just like, hey, yo.
Free support.
Hey, nigga, hey, yo, nah, this my boy D. Bingo. Hey, nah, Terrell, hold that.
See,
keep. Like, it's part, simple.
And the biggest thing, you can't control that. So don't focus on it at all. Don't give that any merit.
That's almost like taking the human side out of it, nigga. I'm gonna feel away.
But I'm gonna feel away. You're supposed to take the human element out of it because it has no bearings on you.
Because somebody else that does the same thing that I do, and you knew that I do it.
Listen,
and I see you.
But that ain't gonna stop you from doing what you do, right?
It's not, but I'm not gonna fuck with you the same way.
Facts.
I'm not gonna fuck with you the same way. I don't give a fuck because if you see me doing something and you go out your way to support another business that does the same shit that I do, you're my friend, family, or whatever it is, I fuck with you in a certain relationship. I'm not gonna fuck with you no more. I'm not gonna lie to you because you knew that I do that shit, but you went to somebody else and spent your money because you didn't want to come to me. But you would have went to me if I offered it to you for free.
So what you're saying is right. What you're saying is right. What you're saying is right. But this reaction is also valid as fuck.
Make your product better and shit on that company that they went to and have them come back to you. Because at the end of the day, that has no bearings on your momentum. Like it's not gonna stop you.
But it's my personal style outside business.
I disagree
because this is where it's gonna affect you because like you need your mind, like you need to be like clear of all of the fuck. Like nigga, like I don't have time to give
right.
a fuck.
You're right.
When I'm trying to figure
You're
out,
right.
like I'm responsible for other motherfuckers' dreams.
This is how I
got
combat
your money
that.
in
But you
my
talking about
hand.
balancing
But
the
this is how I
personal and the
combat
business.
that.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm
So that
saying
goes hand in hand, kind of.
You can't. Of course, you can't let another motherfucker's support be the reason why you break or fall. But
Right.
the reality of the situation is, if you were to support, it would move my whatever I'm doing
Business,
further,
right.
regardless. So it's not the fact that it won't have an effect, because it
And a lot
does.
of times, if you
I just
offer
can't
for
allow
free,
it
they
to
will
because I
use
have
your
to be on
services. That's
Facts.
what gets me.
But
If
we
you
know
offer that
that.
shit for
Facts.
free, they will use your services. But when you put a price on that shit because
You
it's
remember
you,
once we
they won't pay, and
you
that's
remember
when I
once
won't
we
fuck with
start
you
looking
no
at
more.
motherfuckers like
Still do.
Once you and my thing is, bro, like all I'm saying is this, bro, like don't let it blow your vibe in any way.
Right.
Like let that shit be like a little itch you scratch.
Right.
Like, oh damn, I peep, all right, cool, ain't no
Yeah, get
pressure.
that checked out.
Because it got me to the point. You said what?
Get that checked
that
out,
checked
nigga.
out.
Because at some point, these niggas got me itching crazy, boy. Like, yo, it bothers me, bro. And I'm not gonna
Right.
act like it don't. I've had
will
enough
stop
experiments
bothering
of
you.
that shit, but this is the thing. I don't think it ever will, because I always care. I
Right.
care about my shit. I'm an artist, bro. I'm
Right.
sensitive about my shit. So, to your point, 100%.
Right.
I don't let it control me.
Bingo.
But I'm not gonna sit here and act like it don't fuck me
I
up.
know how to handle
There's
you
time,
after that.
facts.
Right.
So
That's it.
instantly, I put you
You
in a
get what I'm
place.
saying? Like,
Nigga, we
no
have
pressure. I know how
nicknames
to
for those
handle you after
motherfuckers.
that.
You know,
You get to
we
the
see people
point-
come up to me and be like, "Hey, yo, Daley,
we know what you is.
I fucks with that song, bro. Oh yeah, which one? Oh, your latest one, the one where you did it. And in my head, I'm like, bro, that dropped 3 years ago,
Well, goddamn.
You get what
bro.
I'm saying?
Like for me, it's like, I wish you had just not said anything.
Right.
And then like
Because
and then, for me,
I
it just
was-
got like old. That shit just got old quick. So it was like, bro, like you know what? I'm finna put you in that before you even get to that point.
Nah, but I ain't trying to do that either.
Nah,
I ain't
because
trying to
like
do that either. Because
it's
that's
for me-
counterproductive, bro.
No. Like in the sense of, I already put my family in that box mentally for me. Of they're not gonna support me how I would like to be supported.
Yeah,
So
true,
because I
true.
preemptively put you in that box,
Yeah.
it don't faze me when I see it.
It saves you
Okay.
from the heartbreak.
It saves me
Yeah,
from
okay, I was about to
you
say,
understand what I'm
so
saying?
you just compartmentalizing the
Right,
That's it.
before
So
right,
it's kind of
I
like,
got you, yeah.
bet. And if you prove me wrong,
Yeah.
great, we finna rock. But it just get to a certain point, like the shit get old, cause you doing this forever.
Forever.
You doing your shit forever, right?
Right.
It ain't gonna change.
It's not.
So we gonna keep letting.
But let's
this,
keep it a
like,
buck. We've
Early it did.
all probably been in a position where we know people that could have actively,
Facts,
bro. If these pivotal people that are supposed to be whatever to me had just put in 50% of the support that they claim they be showing,
Right.
that they claim to be showing, bro, I would probably already be on a whole nother level
Bingo.
compared to where I am now. Are you obligated to do such a thing? You're not. Ain't nobody out here obligated to do shit for you.
Right.
But don't get mad. Now you're right. But now don't get mad
When
when
your
I
ticket
treat
ain't
you
at
when I
will
treat
call.
you like this. When
Right.
it's fuck you.
Right.
Here's the
Exactly.
invoice.
That's
you
it.
don't even gotta say fuck you. I'm gonna say fuck
mean-
you by taking your money. Here's the invoice for rate.
I'm gonna take your money and say fuck you. Cause I'm a
can't-
disrespectful nigga. So
You
like,
can't do that, brother. You
Yeah.
gotta-
That's just
brother,
the
brother, you gotta
Aquarius in
find
him.
peace.
yeah,
That's all
like
it
nah.
is.
It's
That's
still.
the
I want you to know, hey, yo,
Aquarius.
appreciate
You
it.
gotta
Also,
find peace.
fuck you. I mean,
I'm gonna express it on my podcast, and you gonna listen,
yeah,
and I'm gonna get more money off you.
yeah. Facts, bro.
You ain't gotta wonder if it's you, because it is you.
Oh my God.
No, niggas,
Motherfucker.
niggas know who it is too.
Right.
But
They do.
let's take. I like that. That was a healthy,
That was
safe,
that was a
safe
nice
place to
little vent.
express. You know what I
That was a
mean?
nice little vent.
So we gonna zone in on you for a second.
Focus on your ass. So the sugar you sell, I'm just joking. It's
You
gluten
said
free.
confetti, right?
You said confetti, large confetti.
Could you give us a brief, or in layman's terms, what is the difference
Why
between?
you juggling titties?
Right. First of all, this
Not you
man's
saying
on
right.
one. No,
Not you
he's
saying
on
right.
one.
No,
You say what?
You agreed with this nigga.
I didn't mean to agree with him. He been on one
You feel me?
It's the juice.
right now.
You
It was first
recommended
he
the
talking
juice.
about the favorite porn website.
Yeah, now you
now
talking
he's
about-
get to
titties.
it.
So it's like
You ain't even let me. All I was going to
Bro,
say.
look, I'm trying to
it's
save
too
us.
much
I'm trying to get to episode
focus
3, my
on-
boy. That's
on
all.
one.
I just want to get to episode 3 at least.
Fuck it.
All right, but my question is, what is the difference? What is the difference
Juggling
between
titties, brother. What is the
between business
difference?
credit And your personal credit.
All right, so in layman's terms,
better
the
show this,
simplest way
bro.
to say it, personal credit stays with you for your lifespan.
God damn.
Business credit stays with you for the lifespan of the business. So understand that if that particular business that you have registered doesn't do well, you still have the ability to create another business and they won't hold it against you. And you can start building business credit again and start leveraging.
Does that work
money
also
again.
with if my business is super successful, the next business doesn't have that same credit line?
Hell no.
No, because it's a different
Every business is its own entity.
Bingo.
So you
And
get a
that's
different
how
social
you
security
leverage
number.
money, people. The more LLCs you have,
Shit.
the more
more
money
the
you
more
can
the power.
leverage.
Hey, bro, we fucking up.
Yeah.
Nah,
The more money you
well,
can
But
road
you
to
also
where
you also
where
want
wanna
to so you don't want to get too business crazy either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you actually want to say, okay, let me get a good pattern of or a good system going with this one business and
Yeah,
like
they
know
gotta
what the
be
fuck I'm
somewhat
doing.
successful.
Gotcha,
You know what I
gotcha.
mean?
Like just because you started don't mean that you're gonna get money.
Yeah,
Like,
Facts.
you
know,
gotta
just-
show 2 years of revenue.
No, you don't.
Some
Ooh,
fucking
talking shit. Hey, hold on.
some fucking like line of credit wants you to be making a certain amount per month. So you got to show the deposit slips. You got to show invoices. Like it ain't just like you just go
So
register.
when you
all
shut
in.
this motherfucker up for a second, I just want to know what did you mean by no you don't motherfucker? Like when you said that, because that's what I heard.
Okay.
I heard.
So when building business credit, people think that you have to have been in business for years, but they forget to start out with the tier 1 vendors and tier 2 vendors that don't require you to show any of those type of things. No bank statements, no history of
talking
how
about
long
net
you've been in
30s?
business.
Like the trade
Bingo.
lines?
Learn to start with those first and leverage those. Amazon has business credit giving people up to 10K with their net 30 and net 55 accounts.
Meaning that
You know
you
what you
guys
can do
can
with
like
that?
you guys
You
can
have
purchase.
55 days to pay it back.
To
So
pay
guess
it
what?
back.
Flip the money before it's time for you
Talk-
to pay it
talking
back.
to the
and
mic,
you
talking to
pocket
the mic,
profit,
talking to the mic,
okay?
talking to the mic.
So that's
Yeah.
what you do.
Yeah.
If you go on Amazon, I'm gonna give you one business example. You go on Amazon. Let's just say you want to start a freaking vending machine company. All right. So they're gonna give you this product without you paying because you have this net 30 or net 55 account or pay by invoice.
Net 30, net 55.
So they're gonna send it to you.
send it to you.
You said
They're gonna
Amazon?
send it to your house. So guess what? Before you even get it, start advertising that business, okay?
I.e. have a fucking plan.
Start, bingo. Start advertising. So
system
by
in
the time
place.
you get the
Okay.
vending machine, you already know that you have a clientele or people that know you're going to put this particular vending machine and wherever else you're going to put it. So Amazon will send it to you. You have 55 days or 30 days, 45, whatever it is they approve you for, to pay it back. Make your money before it's time for you to pay that shit back. So you essentially didn't pay any money out of pocket.
Facts.
You got
So
this
hold
machine and
inventory.
you leverage that business credit or that net 30 account to make you some money. You pay back what you owed and then you still pocket a profit. That's how you leverage business
Here at
credit.
the G table, we're trying to get y'all niggas some bread. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I've been thinking about opening a vending machine business.
Look,
Hey, I like
you can
vending
do it-
machines,
You
kid.
can do it with practically anything.
bingo.
Right.
You
They
can
have all
practically
kind
do
of companies
anything.
that offer those type of terms and you don't have to be in business for years or months or any of that.
So so
Yeah, go that way.
Yeah, brother,
I'm
you-
telling you. Start with the tiers. Tier 1, tier 2, tier
That's-
3, tier 4.
yes,
And then you'll
like
be able
you
to leverage
actually
it better
need
that
to
way.
like gear towards that way unless your credit is A1.
Right.
And then you could just jump straight into like lines of credits or whatever the case is if you can show revenue.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, like revenue is going to play a part, even qualifying for some of these net 30s. Like
It
that.
doesn't. I've
To a
done this for
degree.
people, and they don't ask me anything about what you put your projected income. That's what you project your
So when you
business will
register
make
on
for
the
that
guns.
year. They do not go back and check for that. If you feel like your business don't make $100K for that year, then you put that shit on the application, and guess what? You get approved. You don't have to put $100K. Most of them, the net 30 accounts, don't ask you what your business is projected to make, and they'll still
True.
approve you.
True.
So you just have to know how to leverage it.
How long do you say you have to wait to pay this back? 55?
What depending
Some
on
of them will
what
give
the
you
invoice
30.
days,
Some of them have
90.
15
Okay.
days. Some of them have 55.
The
So I
max
guess
has
that's
to
the
be
part where they
like
approve.
30
Okay.
days
Yeah.
or more.
Okay,
Yeah.
so after this podcast, I want you to know
Sounds like
what's going
sounds
on.
like
Yeah.
That's what we was just doing this morning.
Right.
Literally,
Oh,
like,
with the
like, yeah.
okay.
Some do, some don't, and then the other fact
Bingo.
is some of them like report.
Right.
So that's
You have
the
to know
real
who
trick.
reports, yeah.
So there are some of them that report to the different credit bureaus.
Right. There's 3 major
Three
for
credit
business.
bureaus.
Yes.
Equifax,
Duns & Bradstreet,
Experian.
Equifax.
Yeah, right. And
Translate,
some
yeah.
report to Duns and Bradstreet.
Right.
But then
Who the
so
fuck?
that's basically where like credit, like that's like the credit bureau for like businesses to see if you're a fuck nigga or
Why
not.
all these names just sound like old aged
is.
white cheese?
It's-
Like,
It is because, bro, this is how they figured out a way to allow money to make money, right? We
Yeah.
got to be able to verify that you can pay this money back.
Right.
Can I just be honest, bro? Like,
Credit is supposed to be credibility in a sense.
white
Right.
people are
Right.
fucking
They have
wild, bro.
those to
They
It's
got
not
this
wild,
whole
it's
shit on
genius.
lock.
Yeah.
It's genius. So
Nigga.
it's just like right now, if I gave you 100 million, do you know what you could do with that 100 million just by letting people borrow? You can let her borrow 100,000 at an interest rate of 4%. She's paying you back 4%. Like you could go blow that 4% that you're making on that 100,000, but you want to verify that she gonna give you your money back.
Right.
Right,
How
so
you
that's
gonna
all
do that?
credit
That's
is.
where
That's
all
all
of those
credit is.
reports
Yeah.
are.
Yep.
So
One person
the
creditworthiness.
stronger you make those reports,
Right.
the larger the ask could be.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then that's when you leverage from there. But you can start leveraging from, bro, just by having good credit.
So that'll be my next question is, so now we understand a little bit about the business side.
Right.
With the personal credit being something that's not as easy to just restart,
Right.
unless I'm wrong. Is it?
It's
It's
just
not
a
an
matter of
easier
cleaning
process.
it.
You can't just.
Right.
If you know how to clean it properly. Like
now
this.
you sound like you on some Marty Bird shit.
Right.
nigga.
What
Hey,
is
what
he
you
talking
mean, my
about?
boy? Hey,
So
yo,
if you
Clean
understand,
what kind of money?
So
we
if
are
you
releasing this to the
understand-
public.
So like if you understand where like how they work, right?
Okay.
So let's say that I'm a lender, right? You guys are the credit bureaus, right? Someone's an applicant. I'm gonna go to the credit bureau to verify the like your credit history, see how credit worthy are you, right? The credit bureaus go to third parties to verify your information.
Learn to silence them. You have the
So
right to silence
you
what they
freeze
supply
them.
to the bigger bureaus. Okay.
So you
silence the
okay.
smaller.
So like you
Information
freeze them,
furnishers,
you
okay?
freeze those third party that hold your information. They just a
Right.
database that collects your information. You freeze them motherfuckers, right? So they don't have nowhere to verify. So
Bingo.
are they like, all right, the buck stops here.
Right.
It's nowhere else to check. That's how you clean
this
it.
is legal, right?
Yes.
It's all
because-
legal.
Yeah, for sure. Then yeah,
The
do that.
credit
To the point. Go ahead and do
business
that.
is
You
all
can
about
sue
money,
the bureaus
okay?
for $2,500.
Bingo.
There's like
$2,500 what?
$2,500.
Oh, okay.
Because there's like, if you read the fine print, bro, like there's laws that prevents them from operating like in the Wild Wild West, right?
Right.
But the loophole is if you don't know, like for example, like if you go sign up for a free credit report, the experience or whatever, like off rip when you hit the I accept, like if you read the clause, nigga, like you waive your rights to sue them for those same laws that they're breaking by like loopholing it. So it's basically like trapping you
Right.
in a way. You get what I'm saying? So like if you understand how they work, reverse engineer it.
Right.
Right.
And then you figure out like, okay, what are they looking for? Do the opposite.
Right.
What how they gonna verify, stop that or clean that up.
Right.
Yeah.
And because everybody goes through the same way. It's either they're gonna look at your credit report or your FICO. So nigga, go learn those shits. And
Learn the
reverse
laws because a lot of people don't know. When you go to car agencies and you're buying a vehicle, you're not supposed to be putting down a down payment. There's nowhere in the law that says they were required to make you pay a down payment. So if you ever paid one, look up the laws surrounding that and go back and get your
Hey, they
damn
done got me.
down
Hey,
payment.
hey,
Okay?
hey,
Because they ain't supposed to
So-
ask you for that. But if you don't know your laws,
They only ask you
you
that
get trapped
because
doing this type of
the
stuff.
difference from what you qualify and how much the vehicle costs. They want to make the fucking sell. Once they make the sell, all they are brokers, right? Once they broker the deal between you and the lender, you never hear from them again.
That's facts.
They have no right to ask you for
they
down
get
payment.
that
people.
check from the lender.
No right.
So what you all right? So with the whole cleaning your personal credit, like what is how do you silence them? What is the way to freeze them?
You can go on a different bureau sites and just opt to have your information not be shared.
You freeze
Right.
you freeze
just
your
do a freeze.
credit.
All of them have. You can go to Equifax, Experian,
Nexus,
Transient,
Lexus, like,
Nexus, Sage. all of them have the different ways you can just go on there.
all of those
Just
third parties.
simple.
So
Take
you
about 5 minutes to do.
right. So you'll freeze them, right? And then you'll opt out of the other ones.
Right.
So now nobody could go and verify. So
So they don't have nowhere to back it up because the bigger bureaus buy it from the smaller third parties that supply them with your information.
Right.
So if you silence those smaller ones first,
There's no
they
way
don't
to
have anywhere
corroborate
else
it.
for them to verify.
Because 9 out of 10, it's a
shit.
system that's verifying. It's not a person.
Right.
It's not like the IRS where they're going to come
They
and audit
paid
you.
to buy this information from you.
So the trick is, if they don't have the money or the resource to go and
you putting
verify from you and the lender, did
Right.
you really sign this?
Right.
Right.
So what they're gonna do is, and they have a certain amount of time period to respond to you.
Yeah.
And if the
this shit
system don't
getting
verify
deep,
off
kid.
rip,
Hey.
if the system, all right, I'm gonna put y'all up on the little secret, bro. I cleaned my
Please do.
credit. I owed my school loan was $70,000.
I didn't know if you wanted to say because I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring it up.
$75,000. I didn't even graduate. I ain't paying a goddamn thing. Nothing on my credit. Not
Gone.
a goddamn thing at all.
I like that.
At all. So
I like that.
Once you understand that,
we might have to have a different conversation on the
we,
podcast.
this is the whole point. And then this is
That's what I'm trying to show you.
so once you do that, basically it's steps and paperworks.
Yeah.
Right.
You just got to be patient and,
And be
send those and wait.
persistent, be consistent. That shit takes time sometime, but
Because
continue
they'll
to do
tell
it.
you no on this front,
Right.
But
Yeah.
there'll be another document
Never accept no.
that you gotta send and reword it differently.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like
Only in business, never accept
I was
no.
about
So
to say, I
look,
was like,
what
I
I
was
want
like-
y'all to understand is
Yeah, no
Consumer
means no.
credit too.
No
Never
means no.
accept
No.
no.
consent is important in
yeah,
life.
ask nicely,
Feel me?
fellas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because niggas
Yeah, yeah.
never
Yeah.
accept no.
Hey, G,
Look,
never
I
said
don't-
no.
Somewhere to
And
home gonna
women
be
we
like,
usually
well,
don't have
she-
to ask,
the
so
black
that's like a
woman didn't
fella,
say
you
no.
know, a
You
guy
know what I
thing.
mean?
But that's the beauty of like the business credit and the
Shit,
personal
bro.
credit,
Gonna
bro.
get somebody fucked up, boy.
Jesus
But she
Christ.
said don't accept no. That's what y'all want, right?
Look, they know what the hell I'm talking
Nigga,
about.
she
If you
sell
go
shit.
to a woman and you
Niggas
have
is
to,
stupid, bro.
Nigga, hey,
look,
Hey,
if
these
you gotta
motherfuckers ain't
ask,
so
that means
common.
she don't want you to get it anyway. So don't even set yourself up for
Hey,
failure. Because
common-
women, when we
common
want
sense.
it, we gonna offer that shit to you. Okay, you ain't gonna have to ask. It's just gonna be right there. Like, okay, when this nigga gonna make his move? You know?
Hey, keep
Hey,
talking.
somebody
I
here
ain't
was like,
tripping
hey,
for it.
that business
I
credit was
ain't-
straight. But what she's saying right now is gospel, nigga.
Look at this one over here. Look at this one off camera. Look
We
at
got
that.
somebody off camera talking about, yes, bitch.
Queen. Yes. Let them niggas know.
Right.
And she about to text a
Snaps and
nigga
all.
right now, like, if I wanted to give it to you.
You
I
would have had
would've.
it.
You would have had it.
That's
Right.
the first law
You
of
would have to
pimping.
chase me around, text me 10 times, nigga. You ain't get the first message. If I ain't reply back to you, that means
Facts.
I don't
She
want
is
you.
not
Okay,
your
a
customer
woman
base.
when we want
Facts.
you,
She is
trust
not
me,
your
we are
customer
available.
base.
We are available if we
She's not
want
your
you.
target market, homie.
At all.
Vibe up,
Right.
homie. Vibe up.
Right.
Back up, CB. Stop right there, homie. Well, Miami got jokes. Hey,
Right.
stop right there. But yeah, bro, like it's
Yeah.
a lot of this shit is all loopholes, bro.
So
Right.
let's double back. Let's double back for a second, because at the end of the day, this is a music podcast to
Right,
some
right.
extent.
Let's get
To an
there.
extent, like it ain't just
get
music,
there.
but
Right.
You want me to bring it to the music side?
we gonna do that because I remember you saying you saw the topic, you were like, that's pretty interesting.
Right. So I want to hear you guys talk about that.
Yeah, because I've learned a lot from you and Joe, and shit, we've had our own experiences with this. How important is the business side of things in the music industry?
It's everything. It's a business.
Absolutely
It's a
everything.
music business.
It's the music.
Let me keep it
Like-
real with y'all real quick. Before my dogs go off, it ain't about the art anymore. When it gets to that point, it's only about the art right here. That's it. After you do this, record whatever you do, and once it's out, it's no longer about the art. That shit is
It's a product for who you're selling it to.
fraction of a penny in terms of worth, because niggas don't give a fuck about that no more, bro. That shit don't speak like it used to. So for the people that are saying, yo, I just want to be in this shit for the love, that's beautiful. Hold on to that. But understand, if you ever want to be successful off of it, the business side has to trump all that shit.
You know what I say to motherfuckers who say that?
What?
Quit your day job and do this full time, and then holler at me with that same statement.
Facts. As you can see, I still
Because-
have a 9 to, not even a 9 to
Oh,
5,
yeah?
7 to 7, bitch.
All right, like
the fuck? You
because the
feel me?
reality
Facts.
is the music game is no different than any other fucking industry.
Why you think hustlers make such a living off this shit, bro?
Like it's crazy to me that artists look at this shit differently than how a random girl would look at starting her boutique or starting her eyelash.
It's
Like,
because
they're-
of how it's structured, though. You gotta understand that's the threat. Look
Cool.
at me, knowing words.
The
What have the
Dwet.
translations?
We are in Miami, the
Hey,
Dwet.
I've been around way too many souls,
Right.
my boy.
But that's the thing, right? So it's always been a lend game, right? Labels lend you fucking money,
Right.
And they sell you the pipe dream.
Labels buy you.
That's it.
That's it. It's not lend you money. They buy you. They own everything in return for you signing off on that fucking advance.
The fucked up thing is once they buy you, it's not even like they buy you and it's done. Like they buy you and you owe them.
Right.
Like that's the fucked up part.
It's
Like
a loan. It's like niggas don't understand that you don't touch money until your advance and your recouvables are paid.
Yep.
And you don't know how much that is because the label is not obligated to divulge that.
And all of it is in house.
And I heard
your lawyer's in house. The beats that you're doing is in house.
Again, if
you sign it, because at the end of the day, you still have to sign it. But a lot of times, what happens is when these artists are signing these deals, they don't realize they're signing clauses that will have you tied up without you being able to move and do anything of any free will. You can't work with any producer you want to work with. You can't record at whatever studio you want to record at. You can't drop whenever you want. Everything has to go through their ecosystem, and their ecosystem is gonna wax you. So your studio time that you could probably just go to your homeboy crib and knock out for $150
an hour.
Nigga, they hitting you with some wild shit.
So your recording budget gone.
10 stacks off
your
rip.
marketing budget gone. So now if you don't fucking connect with your audience, right?
Yep.
If you don't fucking like make money,
you in a negative,
you're a slave for life.
For life.
So this is the thing that trips me out even in 2022. Like the label game, it's here, but it's not necessary, folks.
Right.
If you change your perspective and then you manage your expectation, bro.
Yep.
You could fucking, cause it's so crazy to me, bro. A plumber is more successful than most rappers.
100%.
Right? Like motherfuckers selling waist trainers.
It's not even close.
Nail techs.
It's not even close.
Eyelashes.
Look, this
It's
is
a
a
large
microwave
market.
generation. So if you have the ability to
get what I'm saying?
get their attention in like 3 seconds,
Go
you
for
will
it.
make money.
You fucking is a copycat. You
Right.
copy and paste. So if you look like the next nigga,
Which is what they're gonna do.
Right.
so how does a person, if I have $1 or if I have 1 3-minute click, who do I give it to?
Yeah.
Do I give it to you or do I give it to Kendrick Lamar?
Right.
Right.
Right? So it boils back down to, if you start looking at everything like a business, what's part of your business plan? Your marketing plan.
Yep.
You come back to your marketing plan, you're going to understand how to get that person.
Yep.
You're going to have an idea how to convert that person. You're going to have a better understanding of what your product is.
And I think you'll have a better understanding of what you need to take from them. Because a lot of people assume that just because you're presented with this deal that has this all-inclusive feel, of course they're going to make you feel like family. They're going to make you feel like you're the topic of the conversation, the most important piece.
Until you sign.
Watch all these artists that can tell you that like the minute they signed, whoever the fuck signed them was gone within a year.
Right.
And now you walk into an office where nobody there even knows your name.
You become
and they're
a
the people
file.
that are supposed to be working for you.
You become a file. And mind you,
a file.
they're not with you in the creating part.
It's facts.
And then you give away all of that. No other industry gives away that much equity. Nigga, just watch Shark Tank and you'll know what I'm talking about.
And nigga, listen to Russ. Russ dropped a crazy thing. He's like, bro, these labels are giving out loans with the most insane
Returns, like
their interest rates are fucking insane, bro. It's
not
better
even-
for you to just go to the fucking bank.
Right.
bro, it's better for you to take 4 years, go work 2 jobs straight. Save the, y'all laugh at
It's
me, but
facts,
it's
though.
fucking crazy.
It's facts.
Because think about it, right? What's the average yearly income on $12 an hour, $13, $16 an hour? You're
Like
probably
30
leaving
something thousand.
30 right?
Yeah.
Right. That's how much they get too.
Right? If you lower your expenses, right? Live like a fucking bum for the 4 years, right?
Or just live within your means for real.
Live like a fucking bum, right?
Right.
Just the bare necessities. Eat, housing, transportation.
No crack.
No crack, definitely.
No
crack, no crack.
Please.
Right, not a lot. Right?
Right.
None.
Just keep you going.
Right.
Just enough to get you there. That's
That's
it.
just enough to get you by.
Just a little bit.
So you have one job, right? What we said, 30. You walk away after taxes, expenses, you probably touch like 15, right?
Yeah.
Let's be fair, 15.
And
right?
you're overpaying in taxes, so you're gonna get like a nice little two
All
stacks.
right, cool.
Yeah.
But you have your second job.
Yeah.
Your second job, you probably touch 20.
Yeah.
So at the end of the year, 20 and what we said, 15?
Yeah.
So you're looking at what, 35?
Yeah.
35 a year, multiply that by 4. You just funded your first 5 years in the music game.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Loop that with, all right, cool. You fund what can make money, right? Like, don't go for the marketing stuff yet. Build your fan base organic. Ground roots, organic. It costs less, right? Don't go pay to be on platforms, build your own platform.
And while you're doing that, don't forget the dream. Like, still do the shit that you can do.
It's all part of the dream.
It's all part
Start
of
a
it.
podcast so you can be in people's faces.
G
just on a
table,
different
G table,
outlet.
G
Yeah.
table, G spot,
Right?
G spot, G spot.
So now, you have, like, let's say at the end of the 4 years, you come out with like 80 bands, 80
Yeah.
bands or 100 bands, right?
Yeah.
You have 100 bands to start funding the seeds of everything that you need, right? Your studio, you build your studio.
Wife, you see it still,
Right?
but you're on.
You build all your stuff, your merch outlet, all of this shit, right? So now all of that shit can start generating money. So
Yeah.
technically within yourself, you have 4 or 5 businesses within yourself.
Yep.
You leverage your studio, you leverage your merch, and then more importantly, bro, you leverage your fucking process.
And if you get an opportunity,
You get what I'm saying?
if you get an opportunity to link with like-minded people within the
Bingo.
networking,
Network.
within the similar journeys,
Right.
hold
Similar
on to
crack
that.
houses, just fuck
Hold
with
on
other
to that.
crackheads.
Hold on to that. Don't let go
Don't
of that.
worry about what this nigga talking.
Let go of that
Right.
part.
We all
but,
crackheads. We
but
addicted
think
to
about
this
it.
game.
Think
We
about
are
it.
not.
I want y'all to understand the way I fell
He was
in.
addicted to hustling. It's a difference.
Yeah, this is
Right.
the way I fell in love
crack.
with this game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I fell in love with the glamour of this shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? As a kid, you see
Early
the lifestyle.
2000s,
Early 2000s, bro.
bling, bling.
I wasn't in the
1997.
90s for real. Like, I wasn't paying attention to music.
2000s, baby.
2000s, you had MTV Cribs, you had Pimp My Ride, you had all these shit, said the
Which is all
shiny
fake.
shit.
And that's giving these niggas
None
$1
of that.
million
I'm
budget.
gonna tell you right now. Any nigga out there
Ruin
that
your
still
dreams.
thinks that side of the music industry is real, I promise you, it's all fake. None of that shit's real for real.
It's all marketing.
And on top of that, labels aren't giving out that type of money anymore. So dead that dream.
Look,
Niggas
I was
ain't having
today's
$1 million
years
budgets.
old when I discovered this.
Bro,
I did not know
it's
this
all
until
fake.
today.
All these artists, majority of them either have fake jewelry or rented jewelry. That's not theirs.
So
I
this
did
is
not
where
know this.
Talk
It's
that
not
talk
there.
to these
A lot of
niggas,
these
man.
niggas, when they go to the videos and they have those clothes on, they have to give them back.
Right.
And here's the thing. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, even if that is all real, right?
And
It's
that's a very small if. Like, it's a super small percentage.
One, it's a stupid decision,
Dumb as fuck.
right? Because you don't get a return on that investment unless you're
not- it's
leveraging
not
that
equity.
marketing, unless that marketing is actually hitting, i.e. Tory Lanez. Cool.
Right.
Right.
Two,
Woo. That's
Right?
a horrible choice of words, but I got
nah, but that's facts though.
you. No, I get what you're saying.
Even with all of that, what did he do during the midst of all of that? I dropped the project.
Right.
Couple of them hoes, too.
Talking and it different fucking levels of the project.
Right.
I'm gonna give you the surface level, then I'm gonna give you another joint, then I'm gonna give you the deeper joint.
Right,
So
right.
out of a fucking one incident, we leverage how many projects?
Right.
How many millions of streams?
Right.
All fucking marketing, bro.
Right.
So if
That's
you
a deeper
are,
conversation, too, but we don't let that
So-
shit go.
so-
Hold on, I'll put my foot this way.
so again,
This way.
stupid decision. You go buy a $20,000 chain,
Right.
right? $20,000 chain. What could you do with 20,000?
Boy.
True,
That
but
part.
the one thing I will say about the actual buying gold and shit like that, one thing niggas gotta tap into is actual tangible goods and precious metals. I don't mind niggas having like $20,000, $100,000 worth of actual real gold.
So what he's saying
because you
is-
need fuck money.
Don't ice 'em out.
Actually,
Right.
if you go,
Don't-
if you
yeah,
actually
don't
go
do-
for some
the
shit,
bust downs and all that extra
actually have something that's real,
Go get you
a
a
precious
Cuban.
metal for real, silver, gold, platinum, all that is vibing. But yeah.
And then don't get that 10% shit. That shit is mixed metal. But it don't hit the same because it's not all pure gold. Yeah. But yeah. 24 karat is too soft to do Cubans. So the carat is, yeah.
As you can tell, nah. Well, the reason I ain't got no jewelry is because I'm broke, right? So, but
Wow.
even if I did have it, it's just not even something that once a curtain has been like pulled, bro, like you no longer like fantasize over that shit because once
it
you
don't hit
realize
you
that
the same.
it's not the same, bro. Once you even with this nigga, bro, he's showing me how some of these music videos are really made, and I ain't gonna lie, it's ruined shit for me. All right,
Adam ruins everything. One of my favorite shows.
like
Hey,
bro,
I mean-
like I just need people to understand what it
helps
is.
you
Get-
manage your expectation and the realism. Once you understand the business side of this game,
Yes.
you'll know how to move.
Yes.
Your emotions will be in check.
Yes.
Your
Right.
finance will be in check.
Exactly.
Your marketing will be in check, and your fucking expectations out of everything.
And
Because
you-
y'all niggas think that the fucking game owe y'all something.
And it would be harder for these motherfuckers to take advantage of you. Because I'm telling you right now that it's all this places, the music business, especially hip hop and R&B, because they're so
It's only
heavily
music groups that
intertwined.
own the music industry.
And I'm
bro.
gonna keep it even. I'm gonna go even a step further. There's only about 2 handful of artists that are actually getting bread in this hip hop game.
That's facts.
and we know how many artists there are in this. There's like at least how many Spotify said how many songs are dropping every day?
Bro, it's like thousands, bro. On a
Every
daily.
day.
What makes you special? And again,
Like out of all of these people that you so called like glorifying shit, bro, I promise you, the shit that they selling you is not really there. It's all fake. Once you understand that, like he said, your expectation, all that shit will be in check, and you have a better grasp at how to make it in here. Like for me, the gauge of success for me is a lot different than it was when I was a kid. Right now, my biggest success is being able to do shit like this.
Right.
2, when I get to the point where I could focus on shit like this without having to have to double back to a 9 to 5.
Right.
Get yourself to a point where you're living off of your actual passion.
Right.
That should be your goal. You don't need to get to the $20 million this, $20 million. All of that shit's capped. Unless you hear Drake, Weeknd, or one of them signing one of them deals, all these other little niggas, if you ever hear unknown names saying they signed $1 million contract, they signed their life away. It ain't real. They just signed their life
That's
away.
fair though, yeah. That's
and
fair.
if you ain't said, just do the fucking math, just business sense. If you ain't seen a nigga making moves, right, big moves generating those numbers, like labels are not dumb. They have these metrics that dictate like their threshold. They know how much they're gonna offer you before they even walk into the meeting.
Yeah.
Because we need to manage how much can we make off you.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would I give you $1 million when you can't even produce 100,000 a year?
And in this sense, we're going to flip what she said. In this sense, it's okay to say fucking no. Just say no.
When I said that?
Nah, because you had said the other thing. You had said don't take no
Don't
for
take no for an answer.
Don't take no
you
for an
said
answer
that.
when
You
it
said
comes to
don't
credit.
take no for an answer
When it comes
for
to credit.
So I'm saying for
Right.
this sense, you flip it.
Okay.
Tell these niggas
Gotcha.
no.
Right.
Tell them no, bro. It's okay. Walk away from that contract. I promise you. If you got a motherfucker coming to you saying, bro, this is your dream, but you got to give away all of this, they not in it for your best interest.
First of all,
Right.
ask yourself why they fucking are willing to give a person that they don't know X amount of dollars to make money off their shit. That means that you got something.
Exactly.
And you remember that quote Master P said?
Yeah. He said, yo,
No,
he was talking to his
no.
brother. He was talking to his
That
brother
too.
C Murder. He was like, yo, if this white man is willing to give me $1 million, I at least got to be worth 40.
At least.
Exactly.
Because
At least.
it was under the guise that his brother was mad that Master P walked away from the $1 million deal.
Right.
And he was saying, bro, like, what do you think
That's-
these white
that's
people
a
think
nigga
I'm
who
actually worth if they
understands.
only gonna give me $1 million?
That's a
Right.
decision from a motherfucker who understands their worth.
Yeah.
And this is like your first 5 years in anything that you do, business, regardless of the business, understand your worth. Understand your value. Cause that's what you're selling. You feel me? Cause like just look at like fucking Apple. They get y'all to buy these phones $1,000 and they don't give y'all new phones. They
All right,
don't.
bro.
They,
All right.
What you-
Look,
Apple,
hey,
Look.
what you
all right,
about?
look,
They
so-
don't
And
clarify
guess
your
what?
point.
Yeah,
People
saying
do not
wrong.
complain. They pay their money.
Yeah, I'm people. So look, bro,
You do
leave
complain.
me alone.
Most people already bought into the marketing.
Right.
You're bought
Of
into it.
course.
So
Yeah.
Apple has
Yeah.
not been innovative for the past since they released the touchscreen.
Since homie died, bro, rest in peace to my boy Jobs.
Even with that was the touchscreen. There was nothing innovative. Like they just glorified the features. They just
Right.
remixed the features.
That's it.
Another better camera, but y'all still can't fix the battery or the glass.
Right.
So once you lock that in, bro, you could fucking switch that shit forever. That's the intangible part. That's the part that you can't measure. How a motherfucker gonna put a value, right? It's not measurable.
Yeah.
A value on how dope you are.
That's facts.
Right.
It's not measurable. You
Hey, know your worth, king, queen.
you fucking
Right.
know
Know
your
your
worth.
price tag. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta give it.
Know your fucking
credit
worth,
now. He
man.
went for King too hard now. Come on now.
No, my bad.
Act like you know.
Yeah.
So
Queen.
So, I don't know.
So
So
I like that you gotta do that part with the
I like
extra
that.
oomph on it.
It was
you know what I
good.
mean?
okay.
Got it.
I gotta let niggas know. You know what I mean? I rap
Understand.
too.
Look, understand. If it
Wakanda
weren't for
forever.
us,
Yeah.
You
y'all
Bombay.
niggas wouldn't be here.
Facts.
We birthed
Facts.
the people.
Say it again.
If it wasn't for us women,
Yeah, facts.
What about the semen that goes in you?
Hey, yo.
First of
so
all-
look, we gon'
God.
the
I
G
mean-
table is
Take to the table, baby.
we don't support this nigga for real.
Yeah, I
You
know.
feel me?
I'm my own entity.
Oh God, you need help.
Yeah, it takes two to tango.
Remind me, what's Neuyu's slogan again? Or you aspire? What was it?
You inspire to create. So when I met her, I looked at her, I said, damn.
Okay, all right. So what I wanted to ask you guys in the closing, aspect,
you make
Brother
it
nigga is losing his mind over here. He is wild.
Hey, what juices? Yo, no more, bro. No more, kid.
Jamela, come here. Listen, though.
Let me ask y'all, though.
It's facts.
Yeah.
Since we on the topic of music, and we about to
Birds
close it
and
off, we on the topic of music. What? My brother?
Music. You said music.
Can y'all give me an artist where, even if you don't necessarily love their music itself, you can, but even if you don't, that you've seen their business moves or their ideologies, is there an artist in mind that you have that you really genuinely respect?
Right.
Ladies first, because she just hit that. You know what I mean? You
I
hit that
would,
little.
off the top of my head, say Jay-Z, because he's really a businessman outside
Facts.
of the music shit. So
Facts.
Jay-Z would definitely be.
I want you to know that's a
I'm
great
not a
answer and also a
businessman,
cop
I'm
out.
a
But
Damn.
say it again.
I'm not a businessman.
I'm a businessman. Yeah.
No matter anywhere on this God green earth, I can triple my worth.
Ooh.
Right.
It's a lot. I just
Yeah.
gotta listen.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Wow. Where did we go?
My boy.
You gotta
No.
leave a crack. You gotta leave a crack, brother. You gotta leave a crack
That's my
alone.
fault. That's my fault.
Damn.
That's my fault.
But nah, Hove is definitely like,
I think Hope
Yeah,
got
Hope
to be
definitely
one
top.
of all of ours.
bro, like
yeah.
even before Hove was Hove, even just the whole.
Oh, when he was selling
Rocket
crack,
Ship-
nigga, full circle moment, bro. But I'm trying to tell niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Why
I
are
been
you
trying to pull
going back
niggas
to crack?
because he said it
Is that
before.
something we
I-
need to know that
I
you're
was
not telling
really
us?
more so thinking about
Okay.
the
Alright.
when he wasn't getting signed. Like they
Right.
literally was turning Jay-Z away because they said he was too ugly. They was comparing him to the likes of
LL Cool J's and yeah.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
And now
marketable
guess what?
enough.
I got the baddest bitch in the game wearing my chain. Yo, Hope is a prophet,
Come back
kid.
like-
Yeah, he is.
It's too much, bro. It's too much lines, bro.
That nigga said, it said, meanwhile, I'm just chopping up doors to the front off the back because I'm back and forth. Put the front on the back of the back like a boss, so I'm fronting on niggas when I'm backing off.
All right, bars and
Listen,
shit.
bro.
All right.
Hey, Hove is him.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Hove is him.
All right.
Listen, it's a different farm for Hove, bro.
Yeah.
He got
Hey,
a
what we
farm
said?
on
What
a
we said,
40,
nigga?
40.
Mad.
Bah. Who else? What else?
No,
Who
you
else?
gotta
That's
run
all
that.
I
She
got.
said
Go ahead
one,
and go
bro.
over to you.
Come on.
I mean,
She took everybody's answer, but go ahead.
No, I didn't.
that's
Niggas gotta be
took one of the
creative,
greatest-
innovative.
She gave
What
one of
is
the
going
easiest
on?
answers, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, there's just a bunch of them, bro.
Give us one, kid.
I mean, obviously, like you have the staples, Diddy's. You feel me? The hoes.
Give us one,
give us
nigga.
one.
One,
We don't
nigga.
want you
I
to-
mean,
One,
Got
nigga.
it.
damn.
You know how you ask the pastor
Yeah.
to finish up the ceremony? They keep going. Pastor, I have to
Niggas
go
be in that bitch
home.
like, come on,
Get
son.
to the point.
Yeah, what's
Who's
up,
your
bro?
man?
Verse 32,
No.
87.
Yeah.
Jesus
Okay.
said,
Oh,
my
"Leave
Kanye.
it to the kids."
Kanye. Kanye. No. All jokes aside. Kanye. Yeah.
So the thing that I love about Kanye is
Billy.
like, it's just the ability to like leverage.
yes.
Yeah,
Right,
He
within
leveraged. Yes.
everything
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
and it was literally the blueprint of Jay-Z, but it wasn't in the style of Jay-Z.
Yeah. Kanye
Even
was a
with
lot
50,
more abrasive with it. It was. Yeah.
Even with 50,
Yeah.
same shit. with
So
50.
give us one, nigga.
My bad,
Right.
stop talking. Cut my mic.
Right.
Nigga, just do this.
It's your boy.
Yeah, Mike.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so
Nigga done took about 4 of them hoes.
Right.
I mean,
the only two that come to mind.
Okay,
would have
now
to
see
be,
y'all niggas don't listen, bro.
Well, no. I'll do one.
Hey,
I'm
don't
playing,
say
I'm playing,
it's a
I'm
Leo
playing, I'm
thing.
playing.
Explain yourself. It's a Leo thing.
I'll do one. I'll say Rose.
Hey, Tom stamp that.
Yeah, that.
Hey, yo, go ahead,
I
my
didn't
boy.
even hear him, bro. All I heard was a Leo thing, and then I said my. Damn, bro.
I got you, brother. I'm holding down
Hey,
the
that's a
fort.
sassy cat, boy.
Are you Leo too?
You already know, baby.
Oh, okay. So we got this.
Yeah,
over here.
Aquarius.
So-
Aquarius, my boy.
So,
See, y'all don't stick together. Y'all not even on the same couch.
Because we
It's
know we like our
segregation.
space. Stop
Right.
playing.
You gotta understand us.
My bad, brother.
no.
Hey, my fellow king.
I'm trying to process what had happened. You
Go
feel me?
ahead,
So I'm
nah.
just
We
like,
went to the
Hey, this
jungle,
is
now
your
we back.
representative. That's fine.
Hey, but
Right.
what?
Speak
Anyway,
for the
we
nation.
gonna talk about Rose. I feel like Rose.
Yeah.
Like I be listening to like some of his business concepts and how he breaks shit down, bro.
Facts.
From like the simplicity of like like Wingstop. Like in my mind, I be swearing like, oh yo, you gotta be deep.
And I love
then when I listen to him, he be
Wingstop.
like,
I
bro,
really
it don't
do.
even gotta be that deep.
It ain't gotta be
He's
all
like,
that.
yo, I just wanted to
Right.
own a Wingstop.
'Cause I
Bro,
fuck with
He was
Wingstop.
like, I
Right.
fuck with wings, and I just wanted to pull up with a baddie one day and be like, baby, what
Okay.
you go ahead and order
Yeah,
what you want,
yeah,
you know, and let me get
yeah.
the lemon pepper.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like it don't gotta be deep, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Croc.
Yeah.
And
McDonald's.
Oh,
Easy.
That's true.
This nigga made in Cutler Bay, bro. This nigga made like I think $1 million in 1 year off of one Wingstop.
One Wingstop.
I'm like,
Yeah.
nigga, like that's
Profit.
The idea of
That's-
understanding business.
that's all leverage.
I
Leveraging,
bro, and
definitely
just leveraging,
contribute
bro.
to their profit.
Nigga.
I
Facts.
love
At
Wingstop.
work, boy, we be in that
Hungry
bit busting them
ass.
lemon peppers
Bro.
down, my
Hungry
boy.
Love
What
Wingstop.
flavor you get?
And, hey,
I like
he marketed
the
because he a fat
Parmesan
boy.
garlic.
I like
You feel
that.
me?
I like
it's
that.
just, dog, like
lemon pepper.
yo,
Those are my
and
two.
the simplicity of him only like really just rocking with the shit that he only fuck with,
Right.
is another like.
So it always feels on brand.
Yeah, it always feel
it's
on brand,
organic.
dog.
Right.
That's so,
Organic.
So Rose, like I ain't gonna lie, I tell my hat off to him. Plus, he from the
You know,
crib.
that was a good one because I definitely did not even.
Yeah,
he
because
didn't cross my mind.
Yeah, because you said fuck
didn't cross
fuck
my
the
mind.
crib. That's what you said. And you from
I
Miami?
did,
You
and
from
that's
the
so
crib?
bad. I shouldn't have. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
That didn't cross my
But
mind.
just to be fair,
Right.
because this nigga let's spit off about 4 of them hoes, right?
Right.
Give us the second one that you had in
My
mind.
second one is R.I.P. with Nipsey.
Ooh.
Nipsey,
Okay.
I go back and listen to
Yeah.
his game, bro. He be like, yo, he's like, as an artist, you know, like you definitely want your music to come first, but you also got to layer your business around shit that's gonna make you, or is gonna build a foundation for you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, and like looking at how he, even the Marathon store and him just buying that whole strip of land,
Right.
like everybody pay rent to this nigga, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like it's even dope how he got his woman Lauren into that shit, cause
Right.
like, you know, like on, I think it was a couple when we went to LA last year.
Yeah.
And everything was closed for Juneteenth because they just wanted to make sure shit was straight.
Right.
The simple fact that like, yo, he understood and he had the foresight enough to know like, yo, I know where I'm trying to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me lay a path to where, yo,
It could
I
run
understand that this is
regardless.
really a marathon.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It ain't gotta happen right now.
It don't gotta happen right now, but
That's
it's
why they
those
call it old
little
money.
steps that you take on a regular
Right.
basis to get you to that level. And man he was prolific.
Yeah, I
respect
think
that.
JP Morgan just started.
And let me say this properly.
Old
He was,
money.
he was another Leo. So, you know what I'm saying?
That does not
I gotta give
matter.
him gotta get
You
him
better
his
name an
flowers.
Aquarius. You better come with it.
Yeah,
Think hard.
I got you. I ain't even got to think that hard. I'm gonna do somebody. I'm gonna go with somebody that is a little newer. You know what I'm saying? And you might not immediately think business when you think of him, but if you look at the other people in his class,
It got to be you.
no.
Oh, it's not you because this definitely gives me you.
Oh, okay.
No, like for
on
real.
Facts.
That definitely gives me him for real.
Come on.
I didn't know.
Hey, hold up, nigga.
No,
Gas
for
me up,
real.
nigga. Gas me up.
No, he came to mind when he was mentioning that.
But I
because
mean,
that's
just
definitely him too.
Just on a larger,
Yeah.
nigga. Hey, I don't know, homie, on that. I ain't trying to owe nobody no money. nah. But the person I was gonna say when you think of him, you automatically think of 2 other people like juggernauts on his tier, right? But when you look at what he's done as not only just an artist, but as a CEO of his own label and the business branding that he's been pushed into, I would say J. Cole, which is an Aquarius.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
J. Cole,
yeah, no, I
J.
fuck
Cole.
with
They
that.
just had an article that put out that I think they said the revenue of his festival that he's been doing in North Carolina. It's only been the 2nd year because every other year there's been some type of natural
COVID
disaster.
stuff
I think it generated like over $1 million
Look
just
at
for
the
the
power of
community,
networking.
just for the
people.
community alone.
Network to network.
So
Alone.
just all right. Let's go.
Not
back,
even his
right?
pockets, just a
Right.
community that was on spot, on site,
Right.
whether they were vendors,
people
whether
in
they
North
were
Carolina in particular.
whether they were
Bingo.
homeowners, B&B, just for the city alone, he generated that off of a 2-day festival.
And just leveraging what you already do. You finna go on tour already. You know how to put on a show.
Right.
You
You
have
have
to hire the companies to put on these shows.
You have a label. You have a label with a bunch of
Right.
artists that might not be, that are definitely not on your level in terms of notoriety.
Right.
So
Right.
what do you
Enough to
do?
put on the show.
You put it on. You alone is enough to put on the show.
Facts.
Right.
And the connections that you made is enough to have other artists in there supported. And while you do that, put your artists
Right.
in the mix. So now
Right.
they're automatically going to be seen. And I feel like that type of foresight, that type of vision to take care of the business side, to not only feed yourself, but to feed the people
Other
that you're
people.
directly connected with,
I
and
know.
your hometown and
It's
city,
gonna feed
just
you-
in
it's gonna-
generation,
Right.
in general. Like that's the
And
type
they're
of shit
signed
that
to
I
you, so
feel
you
like
get
we need to move.
perpetuity. As they blow up,
Yeah.
you blow up.
Right.
You,
Oh,
you
for real.
continue to blow up.
And you're born January 28th. You know what I
But
mean?
you know who else is like kind of like
A
Aquarius.
day
low
before
key?
me. All right.
And a day before me.
Juicy J.
Wait.
Wait,
A day
you
after
the-
me.
Right,
And
I
you the
was about to say,
26th.
come on now.
Come on, my bad. My bad.
Hey,
You gonna
fuck your
leave me? All right,
birthdays.
cool. Yeah.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I'm
You
just
gonna
saying I
make
was
me a
born the
cake?
day before the GOAT. So what that
You gonna
made
make me
me?
a cake for my birthday?
I
It's coming
got
up.
you. I got you.
What they saying,
I will
bro?
not be
Come
making you
on,
any
dog.
titties or any type of porn cakes. Okay?
Well, why not?
No, that's a
No.
fucking lie. All right, I'm gonna put you on blast.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
to do
no,
that
no,
for
no,
August,
no,
but that doesn't have anything to do with this.
I ain't
That's
gonna
for
you
somebody
wrong.
else. Okay, so that's one cake
What the
out
Bible
of many.
said? What is done in the dark
What
shall come
shape?
to
What
light.
shape were these cakes?
It's an ass.
Something like
isn't
that.
it?
I think it was
What
a.
is,
It's
what is
ass,
the
yeah.
lady
It's
says
ass.
on Kanye record? Even
Even in the
Even
Even on the day.
Daily
Yeah.
will bring your business out to the
Right.
day.
yeah. But I think everybody. I just want to just say I appreciate y'all pulling up. I appreciate y'all
Facts.
I definitely
motherfuckers
appreciate being here.
sharing y'all
Good
insight
vibes.
It's
and
a vibe. It's a vibe.
and I think just
Black
overall
Right.
black talk. Us as black people, especially young black people,
Right.
it's important to have these spaces for us to discuss, vibe, uplift each other, and share knowledge. Because you dropped a lot of knowledge that we didn't have. You dropped a lot of knowledge, and you definitely dropped some knowledge that I was not aware of at all.
Don't
So-
worry. We'll talk
My credit
after
about to
this.
be
Oh,
50
fact.
tonight.
You
On
feel me?
baby. On baby.
Shit, I want my credit to say 8. What it go up to?
850.
I want my shit to say 850.
Right.
Shit,
All right.
that's how you know a nigga ain't nowhere near the 8. Boy, that shit, I said 850. Ain't go that high, bitch.
Prepare to be disciplined.
What? No, but we on it though. We on it, bro. And it's a journey. And I think this is important. Financial literacy is
Yes.
something that we all need to strive for.
Right.
Big facts.
Yeah, man.
As a teacher, that shit should be
Generational wealth, more generational wealth in the black community.
Yes.
We need it. So,
Big
yeah.
facts.
Y'all
At
got
the end of
closing
the day-
statements? Y'all
Who?
want to closing statements?
I don't do crack.
Wow.
That's important though.
Yeah, that's
It's
important.
important.
That's a narrative they
the
try to
ones
push
who
on
tell you
us.
they don't do it voluntarily,
Oh,
you have to watch them.
I
you know.
barely take Tylenol, baby girl.
Okay.
I don't do
All
crack.
right.
I don't have the wallet for oh no.
I done do
kinda-
crack,
maybe.
motherfucker. I sell
Crack,
it.
it's cocaine. It's cocaine.
What
Nah,
about
but
you,
yeah,
my
that was
brother?
it.
This nigga
I said a lot.
stupid.
I hope y'all
Yeah,
got
my
that.
brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a closing statement, kid. Yo, chase your purpose, kid.
Tell them to crack.
Oh my God.
Diego doesn't do crack.
Neither does
so,
he. We don't do crack.
Nah, I'm a teacher, bro. They would have found out if I did crack. So,
No,
nah,
that's-
they already
They
know.
would've found out
Nah,
if I
man,
did
chase your
crack.
purpose, kid. Don't let life pass your ass by, bro. Just chase your purpose. Be in your bag. Stay disciplined, bro. Be effective.
Yeah,
like
on a
that.
serious note, I ain't really. I mean, I'm serious, but like on a serious
Serious?
note, like figure you out.
Yeah.
Be 100% with you. Be honest with you. Be brutal with you. The minute you do that, you'll realize how much other noise don't even matter,
At all, bro.
and then you'll see how like easy it is to just strive for what you're going for. That's all I gotta say, man.
All I have to say is be blessed, people. But do follow me on Instagram at Wealth
Facts.
Building Guru. All right.
And what about the sugar one?
And I ain't gonna
Look.
don't follow your ass because I need some credit information. I
Yeah.
mean,
Look,
And we'll
DM
definitely
me.
have-
If I can help
Yeah.
you, I will definitely help you. If I can't,
Please.
it's part of networking, I'll refer you to somebody else.
And we'll definitely have everybody's information in the comment sections and all that shit, whatever. But I think I would close this off with saying, I don't know if this nigga don't do crack. I can't confirm or deny that.
I am
but,
Joseph Mourinho.
I do agree, man. I think one thing I could say is just on my journey through life, bro. I've come from so many different like headspaces, bro. Just being exposed to so much and being aware of so much at a very early age has forced me to really look within. Like you really got to like focus on yourself, find out exactly who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you whatever. Like be one with yourself first. Don't worry about anybody else. Like my dog said, like fuck all that extra noise. We only here at this moment for a very limited time. Right. For a very limited time. You know what I mean? Regardless of your belief system or whatever. at this moment, we only here for a limited time. We've seen how crazy shit done got in the past 2 years alone. And it ain't looking like it's lightening up. So
Even Walmart ain't safe, folks.
Facts. So
Gotta
please
go ahead.
rest in peace. Peaceful transition to everybody that we've lost to this point. But the ones that we still got here, bro, just focus on you and live your life to the fullest. None of that extra shit matters. I promise you it don't.
Let's get the shit. Let's get the shit.
Hey! Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
As we always do, right? Or as we
just started
initiated
doing.
in season 2, we gonna close the show with a freestyle.
Can I just go a cappella?
Nah, brother. We gotta let them know that. Well, maybe.
You know what I mean? I was thinking I'll just do something a cappella.
I mean, I was trying to stump you with a couple of beats that you wasn't gonna be prepared for.
I don't want to do that with like guests. I want to do that when we vibing, bro. Because if I do that, I'm gonna look to my left when I'm done. And it's gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna look to my left. It's gonna keep going. You better be ready.
You're not finna draw 2 and add it on me.
That's right. Draw 4.
So I was thinking we just hit it like a quick little acapella. Do you have anything you want to get off real quick?
I feel like I do.
Pause.
Pause.
If
Brother,
necessary.
I am my brother's keeper.
I'll let you have it this time, my boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I did write something. I don't like to cap. When I freestyle, you know it's freestyling. I did write something recently that I really fuck with, and it goes that black man, whew, he's back at it. No need for introduction. That's Daily Dawn, the redacted. Jesus of the truth and upper echelon rapping. They hang to every word. Just check the noose on the masses. Check the booth for the casket. These cashers practice on baggage. These passive killers is average. No time for peaceful assassins. I'm cold, frigid soul. I let them know for all my niggas that just know that they cannot be pigeonholed. Let's make it clear. This here sounding like Hovey's home. I'm a gold and shit. Even my be a gold. I don't flow on beats, I baptize them. Got him see in the flesh. See, my grand rising, meaning my money's up, got a couple K's to deposit. You know what I'm saying? Meaning it's gonna be millions. Then it's fuck all your feelings. I'm chilling, penning my willing and leave it all to my children. A monster here with these writtens, I beg your pardon, my killings.
All right.
That's it, man. You feel me off the top?
My nigga smoke weed, collect rocks, and talk to himself. Okay, he is woke. Okay. Nah,
Every time a nigga write on... Nah, we
Bro,
done.
that was my favorite part of that one, the Grand Rising, though.
Oh, yeah. That's
Money
a bar,
up.
man.
Listen, it's on time, just on top of on
That's
time,
a
just my
bar.
nigga.
But
So
that's
on
it.
that note, the show is over.
That's it.
Wait, what happened to yours?
Me? I'm not a rapper, baby.
Oh shit! I thought
I
this was
just- I
about
just
to be
market
a,
when he
okay.
raps.
I mean, you can throw a beat on. We can keep this shit going.
'Cause
Every time a
I need
nigga
to
write, I'm
be-
feeling like the devil. Pen game flame, bring the whistle out the kettle. Hotter than a gavel. Please all rise. I've been waiting to blow up for a long damn time. Now on and I'm Broward County Savior. Mo Base finest. East Coast flavor.
Okay.
Listen, Billie Jean stride, light shining on the pavement. Every time I step, I'm getting closer to the paper. Closer to these haters, feel they plotting on my life. Pray they catch me sipping best, hope it's not tonight. Cause lately I've been tweaking and I'm down to pay the price. Trigger finger itching, miss, I'm knocking out your lights, huh? Fist to your ear like I'm fighting for your rights.
Black power.
Right.
We out of here, nigga. Let's go, nigga. We out, nigga.
J. Cole freestyle out now on YouTube, directed by me.
Back to the
Shameless plug. We back
Go
to the
by
topic.
Daley HTG.
I'm Kia. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Diego, the one and only.
and Terrell.
Let's get it, baby.
I need a cooler outro.
Yeah, bro. Y'all niggas gotta get. Come on, man. Y'all.
You heard?
This my first time, my boy.
Right.
Well, first time with
That's
my
a lot.
Well,
That's
true,
right.
but you know what I mean.
That's cap. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're good.
A couple seconds. The audio will pick up here, so y'all can just.
Keep going.
Talk shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
go
go.
pee, just don't shit. I'm just joking.
Nah, I'm playing. You
The
can
toilet
run. You
works
can
for
run
both.
past. Yeah. The toilet
I
works.
fixed. I built it.
But dog fixed it.
I fixed it. I bounce it. I shoot.
I miss it. Psych. I switched it.
Yeah, that's right. Don't judge us, Sugarfoot. Don't judge
I'm
us.
definitely judging him.
Don't judge us.